Okay, everybody, welcome back to I Cost Fireball. It is Courtney here talking. So, let us recap from about literally a fortnight ago, because we had not played in a while since a whole bunch of terrible and horrible things happened to most of us, so it was wonderful. But, back to our recap. We were standing in the pub, and we met our vampire hunter disguised himself as an elf, and we're like, okay, sweet, why did you disguise yourself? And he's like, because reasons. And we're like, okay, good enough.
He was being hunted.
He was being hunted.
Yes. By Strahd.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. I can't remember, it's 2 weeks ago. Okay. So, as we were chatting away with him, a tiefling and a bunch of dudes dressed as guards walk in the bar, and they're like, oh my god, there's some people who don't look like their souls have been eaten. Let us kill them.
Let's do it.
And the vampire hunter was like, okay, guys, here's my house, deal with that, deuces, I'm out. And we're like, why the fuck are you leaving us? You could have helped. And he was like, fuck you guys, a middle finger as he disappeared.
Nobody ever helps.
Nobody ever helps us. Not even Irene half the time.
Yeah.
Not even us sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. We do let ourselves die.
No.
I'll just watch you make that mistake.
And snicker as your back is turned.
Pretty much.
So a battle ensued, and I attacked the tiefling because I was trying to convince him to not be a dick. And he's like, no. And he attacked me, so then I hit him back, and he's like, I'm your cousin. And I was like, wait, you're my cousin? How? And then I just didn't care, and we killed him. And he was like, et tu, cousin A, as we murdered him.
Oh, God.
And that...
You don't even know how you were related. You killed him. Didn't you want to,
Well, you gave me a genealogy book.
Yeah, you do have a genealogy book.
And apparently, apparently he has to be related on my mother's side. Definitely not my father's, because my father's supposed to be a god.
Oh, my God.
So, he's definitely got to be from my mother's side.
Possibly.
Probably that cousin Sharon. We always knew she was a loose whore.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, after we got done with that, we're like, okay, let's get rid of all the bodies. Fritz and his little imp, Negan, were just robbing the fuck out of the place while we were like, let's maybe throw the bodies out in the woods.
They found some cool stuff.
And while Matt's character, whose name I can't remember, Drogar, was carrying some corpses out in the woods, we then noticed he got a bit lost, and he looked up suddenly, and there he was, Shia LaBeouf. And then we had a great battle with Shia LaBeouf, and we somehow all survived. There was no rewards to be found in him, despite the fact I cut him open and dug around in the hollowness because there were no organs even. I was very disappointed there were no rewards. I even set him on fire. And
The reward was leveling up.
okay, I'll take that.
The reward is that we didn't get eaten by Shia LaBeouf.
The actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf did not consume us, so that's, I guess, a reward in itself. And so then we're like, okay, well, we're done with this. Negan and Fritz got like a crap ton of gold and I guess a bunch of booze.
Did you get any gold?
Not gold.
No.
I thought he got gold.
He found...
We found booze.
Oh, he found a bunch of reward items that we all distributed
loot.
amongst ourselves. And so we went from there. We're like, okay, maybe we should go now to the church. So we went to the church and I chatted with the priest and I was like, hey, I got this girl who needs some serious healing. Do you think you can help her? And he's like, oh, yes, I can help her, but you're going to have to bring her here because I'm not going to leave the church. And I was like, well, you suck.
So the church was hollow ground.
Yeah. So the party split because all good things happen when parties split. As we discovered later, but I and Alili, can you come with me? And Dylan's character. Ikari.
The angel man.
The angel man. Yeah, us three went and split off to go get Miss Kitty to bring her to the church to heal. But while we were gone, Negan was somehow able to enter hollow grounds. And Fritz was like, this is probably not going to end well, and sure enough, it didn't.
No.
Because a swarm of bats started breaking into the church, and, you know, our DM went with the nice age-old stereotype that bats fly in hair, even though they don't.
They did.
But in our game, they did.
Yeah.
And started attacking people, and a bunch of,
Vampire spawn.
Yeah, vampire spawn. I wanted to say thrall, and I was like, that's not right. Vampire spawn popped into the church and started murdering all the churchgoers who were there hoping for sacred ground, and the father was like, oh no! And the rest of our party was like, oh shit! And they went and started attacking, and then he showed up. The big S-man, which stands for shit. Strahd. He showed up, and then went and took a bite out of our priest's throat and was like, ha ha, and then flew away. Yep. That's all he wanted to do was just murder our priest, and then he left. And we're like, okay.
He just wants to toy with you.
Yeah, he screwed us over there.
You're like playthings.
Yeah,
so a boy on a playground.
He killed him, and the church was on fire, and a bunch of thralls were being fought. I don't know if you guys killed them or if they all left with Strahd.
One left, the rest of them died.
Okay, yeah. And we're like, how the fuck did the vampires get on church ground? And this little graveyard digger boy was all like, I stole the bones to sell them for money. The holy bones of Saint whoever the fuck this church was named after. Markovia. Saint Markovia. I stole his bones to make money.
And the coffin maker has the bones.
The coffin maker has the bones. And everyone's like, dude, what the fuck? You screwed everyone over. And he's like, I see this now. And I arrived. And it's just like that animated gif of Childish Gambino walking into the room and there's fire. And he just has pizza in his hand going, what the fuck is happening? And that is how we arrived. And I was like, dudes, I needed that priest alive because I have crazy Miss Kitty with me. And you just let him die.
But you found a scroll.
Yes, I did, because I managed to like, you know what, I'm going to try putting this church fire out, because this time I didn't set a church fire. Mm-hmm. So, hey, 10 points to Gryffindor.
And what did you find out from the cat girl?
Yeah, we were able to heal her, because I found a scroll, and it healed her mind, and she was like, oh, thank you for fixing me. I was cursed by the mayor of the town, because I didn't want to marry his son, because he had an old crusty dick, and I said, fuck that shit. And the mayor was like, screw you, you broad. And he cursed me. And we're like, oh, shit, the mayor is evil.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just going to go with he's evil. He cursed an innocent woman for not accepting. Because
is she telling
part
the
of the
truth?
Patriarchy.
But is she telling the truth?
The patriarchy.
He's part of the patriarchy for abusing a woman for saying no.
Alright. So did y'all put out the fire at the church?
Yes.
Sure.
So where do you want to go now? You got a bunch of stuff to get to actually kill Strahd.
Technically no, because I will send me get back to finish that church off.
And okay, you can destroy the church.
You've got Irina. I'm gonna guess you told that lady or the cat lady to go back to her mom and maybe kill her mom.
Maybe kill her mom.
No, we only do that to children.
That's something that
we only do that with young children.
Fitz would tell his people to do.
Not in this case because she wasn't trying to get her killed.
Yeah, she just wanted the money.
Well, her mom wanted her fixed and healed. Neutered. You mean
neutered?
Spade. She would be spade.
Spade, neutered. I don't care.
Oh, did we give it? You know what? Let me give her back the cat that we stole because I still have the cat.
No, it's mine.
Well, I gave it back to Miss Kitty.
Damn.
You're gonna have to roll. Unless you want her to take it and give it back to Miss Kitty.
Well, I mean, it technically belongs to me. Okay, I'm gonna roll to try to give this cat.
So you can try to take it, right?
To her owner.
You can try to take it from her.
Yeah.
The cat likes me better.
I need both of you to roll, and whoever has the highest roll gets the cat.
It's been giving it wet cat food. It loves you.
Would this be what kind of save?
I'm the one who's been holding this cat the whole time.
This is a save.
Would it be a strength?
Lindsay, you get to roll with advantage because you've been feeding the cat.
But she hasn't. I'm the one who's been holding the cat. I've held the cat this whole time.
She can talk to the cat in the cat's own language.
Okay, but I've been petting the kitty, and I'm
she
warm.
Speaks cat.
I'm nice and warm.
But you don't speak cat.
Don't you make a sexual joke about that.
I speak cat.
No one was
I speak
thinking
the
that.
cat.
How that table was.
Yeah, okay.
You might not have been, but those two definitely were.
Alright, roll.
I admit nothing.
Damn.
16.
You got to roll twice.
Oh, that's right.
She rolled a 15 with that second roll, bitch. I saw it.
I didn't know. I had picked it up, and then she's like, oh, you get to roll again. I was like, fuck.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, roll.
God!
Yes, mother!
You have your luck thing, but it doesn't help you, does it?
So you weren't
no.
Kitty the whole time.
Okay. Kitty doesn't want to leave her arms.
That's right.
I'm the one holding the cat still. Why is this a fight? I've been holding the cat the whole time.
She takes it from you.
Whore. Okay. Just take the cat.
And cat's inventory.
Now she's petting the kitty.
Does the cat give her disadvantage because now she has to make her rolls holding a wiggly kitty?
I don't know. Do you have a bag?
Yeah.
Let me just
She's
shove
got
it
the
back
cat
in
in
the
the
bag.
No,
Well,
she can.
She can talk to the cat, so he's not going to be so upset about going in the bag.
Yeah, she can hear the cat in the bag. Dear God, let me out! I can't breathe!
It's dark! I'm
Cat
scared!
sack.
I'm scared.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to go
So
get
we
the...
can really then work on that joke of the cat's out of the bag.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
You better fucking remember
Would
that
you
when
like
we
to
it
go
up.
get the bones?
So Fargrim asked, is anyone else tired? I could use a rest.
Yeah,
yeah, we probably
y'all are
should get
probably
rest.
close to being out of spells.
Yeah, I think we probably all
Can
are.
we maybe go back to the tavern we robbed the hell out of? Because I don't trust staying in the church.
Yeah, that guy,
It's sort of crumbling.
didn't he give us a task for finding some wine or something?
Yeah.
So maybe we could check back in with him. And
Yeah, he wants you to go to the next town and get the wine because the wagon never made it.
so
He
maybe
thinks there may be wolves.
we're going to go do that for
Whoops.
you, but we need to rest.
Fluffy wolves.
And if you want to make the church hollow to ground again, you got to get the bones from the coffin maker.
What do you guys want to do first?
Let's go to the end.
Yeah,
Coffin
there's
maker
not an
in
inn,
town?
but there you can go back to the bar.
Yeah, let's go back to the bar.
Wait, is the coffin maker in town?
Yeah, he's in town.
Why don't we just go and say we like?
Why
we
don't
need
the
shit?
three that went to go get Miss Kitty, who are fine, go get the bones?
Yeah, really. Oh,
Why are we
that's
splitting
fuck.
our group again?
Fuck. It's me.
Okay, you know what? Let's try.
That's the best plan, guys.
Yeah,
you
it's
should
always the
totally
best plan.
skip the group.
The best plan to split
My
the group.
favorite.
Yep.
Don't you learn from Scooby-Doo? It's always the best plan. They always come out on top. It's fine.
Okay, Shaggy and Scooby, you go over there.
And also remember, the vampire hunter wants you to
Shaggy
meet him
Scooby
at his house.
Oh, that's so creepy. He's not. He tricked me. He looked way cuter. Okay.
Yeah, now
He
he's this
looked way
old ass
cuter,
man.
and now he's like, "You need the house," and he's like this old decrepit guy, and
His
I was
first
just like,
line
"I don't
is-
wanna."
Maybe
Does
that's
this
how he
rag
picks
smell
up
like
women.
chloroform?
Huh?
He says, does this rag smell like chloroform?
Yeah, pretty much.
Does it smell like a sleeping draught? Yes.
Sleep spell. Does this sound like a sleep spell?
So are we splitting the party?
You're not in Veliki. You're in
We're in Veliki.
You're in Veliki.
Yeah, we're in Veliki.
Okay.
We were supposed to go to
Okay, well you're in
I would
Veliki. Never
say
mind.
let's not split up if we can help it. We split up last time. We almost got our ass handed to us.
I think you should totally split up.
That always sounds like such a great plan.
Especially when recommended by the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, it's perfectly safe.
A party in need is a party indeed.
Oh God, no. Oh, where'd the craps thing go?
It's in my closet.
Oh yeah.
So what are we doing, guys?
Do we want to not split the party up and just all sleep on the floor of the tavern because it sounds like they don't have beds?
The one where everyone got killed? Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah.
thought I remember seeing on the schematic there would look like some kind of rooms in the back.
That might have been. I can't remember exactly.
I thought I remember seeing something like rooms back there.
I mean, we could always go back to Miss Kitty's home. You're like, no, Courtney.
No.
We're all kittied out.
No, we're not going to go back to
Let's
this.
go to the tavern.
How far is though?
And also, in
So-
case you guys don't remember, Ismark wanted you originally to bring Irina to Veliki.
No, he wanted us to take her to the church at Krezek.
Well, that was the
actual.
That
The
was
vampire hunter.
that was the preacher man that said you could go to the Church of Krezek.
Yeah, well, she would be safer in the church.
He said safer there, and Ismark said Veliki would be safe if you could get her to the vampire hunter.
Well, that turned out great.
Oh, the dude left us, so we already know what kind of a good man he is. He's like, you guys can deal with all these enemies by yourself, deuces.
Maybe
Fuck
he
you
was
too, mate.
testing
We-
us. I don't know.
So maybe, I don't know.
It was his test to make
So
sure we
everyone's
were worthy
out
of
of
his
town?
help.
Well, these adventurers not
Well,
die.
the priest didn't last too long with us either. Maybe he had a good thing going, getting the hell away from us.
Maybe.
How far is his house?
Vampire hunter?
It's over here.
Does he live in town?
I have to ask.
You
As
are.
characters who've never been in this town, would we know where he's at?
Yeah, he told you. He explained to
good.
the
Yeah.
druid where he was staying and
Let's
said, "Meet
turn
me
back
there."
time directions.
He's like, "You get to the fork in the road."
Yeah,
And
maps.
I was going to say, he handed us a garment.
DPS, the dungeon positioning system. Gave us turn by turn.
As we go around the corner.
So, are we going to the inn to take a nap? What are we doing?
I guess we can go to the inn.
Alright, so we're going to the end with the Janela's.
So you just sent Miss. Wait, did we actually take Miss Kitty back?
No, we just told
What
her
did you want to do with her?
Because that's a great plan.
She's a strong, independent woman.
She needs no man because the man already fucked her up
No,
Exactly.
for saying no.
she can go
On your way back to the tavern, you see a body. Looks like a body in one of the what are they called? Alleyways.
What are they called? An alleyway?
What's it called? Street.
No musicals.
Always a musical.
Okay, so we see a body in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Do we want to deal with that body? Like, who all noticed this? All of us? Or
I'll
just-
just go chop its head
Roll
off.
perception check.
Okay.
Chop its head off, get it over with.
I don't know there's anything around me.
Nope, I do not notice nothing.
7 for me.
22.
3.
There's an alleyway?
So
I rolled an 11.
I have a nose.
One. What'd you get?
8.
8. The only one in your group that notices there's a body in the alleyway is the
We're
Angel
very
Man.
observant as a group.
I rolled an
Angel
11.
Man.
You don't know either.
Okay, yeah, shit.
Dylan, I think
We're all
is
just
the only
walking
one
by.
that-
At this point, would I think it'd be weird that there's a body with all the weirdness going on already?
Yeah, would you?
You're not sure,
This might just be a normal Tuesday night for
but
these people.
you notice it's surrounded by cats.
Oh no! Meow.
Yeah, I'll go over and investigate and see what the world's going on.
Okay.
All these cats. You just want to pet the cats.
It's
No, not him.
upon closer investigation, you notice that it is Miss Kitty.
No!
I told you.
Lindsay! You made her do this!
Hoping
What the fuck? You suggested, maybe we should have an
She
escort
doesn't
go back
respond.
with her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check for
Maybe
bite
we
marks.
should have had an
She has
escort.
bite marks on her neck.
She's what?
She has bite marks on her neck.
Surprise, surprise.
Bite mark. Chop her head off. Chop her head off.
Yep.
Well, why would Strahd do that? Because Strahd is a friend of the family.
Who cares?
It might
Chop
not
her
have been
head off.
Strahd.
Okay.
Strength
Maybe
check.
Well, the
Yeah.
only
Good thing.
vampires here would probably be under Strahd's rule.
Maybe.
Get my knife and dagger.
Rebellious
Cut her
team.
head off. Now no one's
Rebellious
chopping.
teenagers.
He's the head chopper.
Yeah.
He's ready to chop her head
She
off.
knows too much.
Be 15.
Yeah, you can chop her head off.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
draw that
dagger.
bitch.
I'm
Does-
assuming it's been longer than 1 minute.
One was crazy to begin with.
Safe
There's no way she comes
Yes.
back with sharp ass
Revivifies
teeth.
not gonna
Huh?
help. Revivifies not gonna help.
What do you
Well,
need?
not
Does
after-
anyone want to go tell her mom what happened to her?
No.
This bitch oughta.
God
Should
damn
we
it.
take the body with us to...
That's now decapitated.
Yeah.
Let's decapitated.
We're gonna say we did not decapitate
We had
her.
to do
I
what
got
we
it,
had to
guys.
do, right?
The priest killed her. We killed the priest. Everything's good.
Yeah.
That'll
Yes!
go over so well.
We're going with that.
So how do you-
Don't
how do you
stroke a
explain the
good
vampire
lie
bite?
with the truth,
Because the priest was a vampire.
Oh.
And he killed her when he was trying to cure her.
Okay.
And we had killed him out of revenge for her.
What's
Yes. Yeah.
your what's your alignment?
Neutral.
Well, if it benefits him, you probably could say that.
Yeah, I would go with that too, because I don't want to die by Miss Kitty's
You're
mother.
true neutral, right? So yeah, if it benefits him, that goes within his alignment. A little bit, but
I think you're heading towards the chaotic side of things.
This is what we do.
I mean, I can't say.
And you're
things
doing
are
this as
neutral
what, a
good,
6-year-old kid?
Let's
No,
hope
are you
Miss
still a
Kitty's mother
6-year-old
doesn't
kid?
understand
We're at a
cats.
friend's house. They're doing a
I'll
barbecue.
just talk to her in
And his
cat.
son
He's
is going
fine.
down a ramp
Yeah.
on a like little, what's those things called?
A little scooter.
Well, a little scooter, like the two-wheel thing. I don't even know what it's called. But he's
Like a
going
little
down.
cart or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Push
And
cart,
we're-
wheelbarrow.
well, it's a
No,
kind
it's
of
a-
stand and two wheels in a straight line.
So wait, we're pushing her in a wheelbarrow to her mother's
No,
house?
he's telling us a story.
Reason what we can come up with. But we're sitting there watching him, and he's like, "Go get my mom." We're like, they're like, "Well, go get his mom." I said, "No." I said, "We got to come up with a story when he breaks his neck."
Yep. Yep.
This is what happened.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no. Good plan.
There was a
I'm
squirrel.
going with
It jumped on top of him while he was going down the ramp, and
Is there anything on her that we could take to bring back to the mother? as
We don't
proof?
want to bring her the body so she can bury her
Well-
child?
For all we know, his chopping her head off could have messed up the vampire bite, so it wouldn't necessarily appear as a vampire bite anymore.
it's true.
What would he roll for that?
Accuracy?
I don't know.
You've already done it, though.
Dexterity?
You've already done it, though.
Yeah.
So roll a medicine check to see if you can see the vampire bite.
I should probably do that.
Wait, is Dylan alerted all of us that he's just mutilated Miss Kitty's body?
Well,
in
you
the
probably
alley?
I think you would know that by now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm over there crying. I was
Like-
no.
I got a 23. to
He
see
just
if-
chopped someone's head off. I think you would notice that.
Yeah, I'm maybe over there crying, going,
So they're just
why?
whacking away.
Why did you mutilate her?
You can't see the vampire bite anymore. It's covered with blood and
Marks.
Yeah.
Chopping. Marks.
It probably took more than one. Not
yeah.
Are we taking
It's
the
actually
whole body?
surprisingly hard to decapitate.
I was
Let's
just going to
take
take
the
like
whole
an
body,
amulet.
not just a head to her house. This is not the Godfather.
We could just like.
So
we
we're
could
taking-
wrap the head, put it in a box.
All
It'd be
right,
a great
so we're taking the whole
birthday.
body.
It'll be
Stab.
We could just burn the body and bring back an amulet.
No, give her to her
I
body.
like that idea.
We don't know what her funeral rites are.
I'm just going to ask this question.
Says
What
the
good
one
could
that-
possibly come from us taking her body?
Yeah.
I mean, what possible good is going to come out of this for us?
Wasn't she the
We get to
mom,
see
like,
the pain
evil
in that
crazy
woman's
guy?
eyes.
Yeah,
She wasn't evil.
That's one way to look
Trying
at
to
it.
do it off.
But she like
I didn't like
wanted
that
to hang
woman.
with Strahd and stuff, right?
But we
But,
owe
yeah,
her
but
this.
Strahd wasn't bad to her, so she doesn't see him as a bad guy.
I mean, we owe at least doing something decent.
Well, I'll
Why?
wash the body.
We have been
I'll-
fucking up
I'll say
really
a
bad,
ritual over
guys.
the body or something. But
I mean, we
She
could-
doesn't leave the house.
I like that we're all just
Okay.
we're all standing over a decapitated body,
Show
arguing with
show
what
of
we
hands.
should do.
Show of hands. Who wants to burn the body?
You all fucking suck.
Yeah, they're burning.
You like
they're
burning
the body.
things.
But I want to give her the body back because I don't know what her funeral rites are.
It's being
Says
burned.
the evil.
Into the head.
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
I'm not, again, this is not the Godfather. I'm not taking a decapitated head to her mother's house.
The
You want a
body.
leg?
The
I can
body's
get you a
now.
leg.
The body's now on fire.
Oh, sweet
Did you
Jesus.
at least take something off of her as proof?
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
would've- Yeah, I would have taken like an amulet or ring or some
You
kind of
would
like
have,
article.
But did you?
Well, they did mention it.
It's not gonna like.
He mentioned he would have.
She doesn't have anything, but you can take the cats back.
Okay.
The cat's eating
So
her
we
at least.
now have an army of cats.
So
No.
can we bring the cats and
It's gonna be like that
have
dog
them
with
vomit
toxins.
it up or something?
What about a lock of hair?
It's already on fire.
Alright.
Oh my god, you guys are
No
awful.
proof.
You guys are awful.
Oh dear Lord.
Well, you know what? Since you're the one who decapitated her and agreed upon the burning of the body, you can tell her mother the fib that Fitz came up with.
I think Fitz should say
Well, the
it
truth
as a
is
little
you
boy.
see it.
Yeah, I was
As a
gonna say.
little
But you
She's
also
dead.
have to roll
Just tell
for
the
it.
truth as you see it. Keep it
So
simple.
She's dead. Here's the cats.
Yes.
here's
We're
cats.
Well, Fitz is a child. Maybe she won't
She
get too
cured.
angry at Fitz.
Drastically.
What if the mom? What guys? What if the mom doesn't know why she became ill? Do you want to tell her that too?
We could.
But
We
then,
can incorporate that then with our lie.
but then it doesn't go with your lie.
Yeah, we gotta incorporate with our lie. She told us the truth, and the priest was like, oh shit, I'm in on this because I helped him fucking curse her. There we go.
As we
Now
send the
she's
circle
drawn
around the
into the
funeral
lie.
pyre.
You know what? If we're making a lie,
Everybody has to roll.
we're going big.
Alright?
We're gonna go big with this lie, and we're gonna believe the fuck out of this
all
lie.
have to
Or
roll
we could just
persuasion.
kill the mom.
And if any of us fail at
Could
persuasion,
do that. I mean,
They're
you
all
didn't look
fucked.
at all the rooms. There could be treasure in there. You don't know.
we found some
I'm not,
treasures.
There could be more.
I'm not murdering a woman for no fucking reason.
Well,
That would
if
be
we
an
do, then
alignment
we don't have to
shift.
worry about coming up
Yep.
with an excuse.
But that would be a total
You know, you don't
alignment
even
shift
you don't
for
even have to
everyone.
go tell the mom anything at all.
All in
Just
favor
be like
of
it never
moving
I
happened.
would
on
feel
without
bad
doing
not
anything.
telling
What's
her.
your alignment?
Neutral.
So you probably wouldn't feel bad.
Well, I'm
I'm the one who gives a fuck.
I should care more than
we
you.
have no
Okay.
choice.
Us two.
I'm gonna care somewhat because I did, in fact, send her away with no
It doesn't-
escort.
Okay, so with
You-
true neutral, if it does not affect you directly, you don't give two shits.
Well, you don't know.
Is
This,
this-
could very
Is this
ultimately
Courtney or
affect
is this
me.
character?
This should be.
Is this Courtney or
Who's not
character that
neutral?
cares?
Exactly.
Huh?
Who's
Neutral
not
good.
neutral?
I'm neutral
I'm
good.
neutral good.
Neutral
Okay.
good.
Those two would have more of a
And me.
problem
Yeah.
than her.
Well, I would have it on my conscience because, like, oh shit, I sent her away without
It
this.
doesn't matter. You're
After I
neutral.
took it from her mother's house.
Then you are neutral good.
I'm all about giving
You
last
didn't
rights.
care about those kids we were going to send back in the woods.
No, I don't because they're children.
More likely what it would be,
So
it'd be
is
like,
this.
well,
Okay, so if you
I sent her, but she fucked up and died, so her bad.
if you are true neutral, if it does not directly affect you, it does not
It's
matter to
big.
you.
Well, it might affect me later with the mother.
You don't know that though. There's no way
Especially
you would
if you go
know
tell her
that
you
now.
killed her.
Yeah, especially if you
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Fine, fuck it. We're just gonna leave her burning corpse in the alleyway with a bunch
But
of
I'm
cats.
saying the three of us will have the problem with it.
Yeah, you're okay. You know what? Fine. You have a fucking
I'm
problem.
okay with saying last rights and
You've already said them.
I sent her to the Kev Mark, so I'm
Yeah, if she could talk to the cats, she's definitely finding
So
out.
we gotta
We
kill the
fucked
cats
up.
now, too.
Assuming she could talk to
There are
cats.
Chinese restaurants.
Well,
right
then
here.
ask the cats. They're Chinese restaurants.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ask the cats
Some
that she can
kitty,
talk to
yeah.
them.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to my cat and see and ask if she can talk to cats.
Do you have animal handling, or you can
I
talk
can
to
just
them?
talk, yeah.
Yeah, she can't talk to cats.
Good. She can't talk to cats, guys.
Okay, good. We're fine.
I still feel bad about this.
You fucking should.
Okay. Now you can continue. You can continue to the inn or bar if you would like.
Yes, or just gonna. Oh my god. Somewhere deep in me, I do feel a bit bad.
Are you gonna drink your sins away?
I'll drink my sins away. I'll absolve myself in the cleansing power of alcohol.
It's like 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Should be a big bonfire by now.
Yeah.
Did we put it out?
No.
We just wondering.
No, you did not. You
See,
did
half
not.
the town's on fire.
Concrete, right?
It's not my town.
There's some
Well,
concrete,
the church
right?
is- Nick was at the church, and like, don't burn down. He's over there.
Yeah, Negan had fun burning the church down. I didn't contribute to that church burning, which, hey.
I thought you guys put it out before you left.
I did, and then Fitz was like, Negan, go restart it.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I got what I needed.
So there's
You
now
burn it.
2 large fires burning in Leaky.
Either side of the city's gonna burn.
Strahd's probably thinking, oh, shit.
These people are causing more mayhem
He's
than
probably
I have.
gonna leave you alive. I mean, you're just causing chaos, and that's what he loves. So.
So we're good. We win.
I
We
mean,
win, right?
We have won because we scared Strahd away with how reckless we are. Fuck, we've endangered all the innocent lives.
Alright. So you go back to the inn, or the bar, and all you see is that guy there giving you... There's a guy there that's a barkeep.
That's the one that asked us about the wine?
Yeah.
Okay, we're like, dude,
And
we
he
need a rest.
kind of looks at you expectantly, like, wine? It's here?
It's been only a couple hours.
No.
It's
I don't
on
know
our
how
list.
you think we went to a whole town over.
We
It's
went
on our
the other
list.
way. Sorry.
That's like a 3-day journey,
So
sir.
he kind of looks disappointed. But he's
Yeah.
like, okay.
That's a 3-day journey. We
Well-
are not that quick.
Well,
We came here to provision before we make that journey.
We are not quick individuals.
You'll probably be dead, but a vampire bites you in the neck. So far, that's everything we've come across, 100% ratio.
You're still a child, aren't you?
he's gonna allow you guys rest and all that stuff, so.
And all that stuff. Long rest or short?
What do y'all want to take?
Long rest. Yeah, long rest.
So you're gonna wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
Where's a D20?
We
I need
hope
a
so.
D20.
Right here. There
I'm
you
about to find out. Yeah, you wake up in the morning.
go. She rolled a
I
now.
rolled a 1. You wake up in the morning and
Are you sure we wake up? One of
Yeah.
us might have died of a heart attack at this
Vivillati
rate.
spring
no,
playing
you wake up in the morning and he actually has made your packs for you, like of like food and
Oh, how kind.
water, and like he's got little packs made for you.
It's all
Little countdown
poison.
service.
Detect magic,
Little
please.
countdown breakfast together.
Magic, walking around,
Purify
people's
food
necks.
water.
They don't seem magical.
Well, these are the spells I have access to.
Yeah.
Then we'll walk around with all their necks.
I mean, I have access to the entire dream spell.
Your
book for the
team.
level.
Nobody has vampire bites.
I like to cover myself in garlic.
Yeah, really.
Okay, so we're all fine. So,
Where are we
do
going?
we want to go to the coffin maker? I mean, the church is gone. Why do we need to go rescue Holy Bones?
Well, we got.
Don't know the church is gone yet.
What's Van Richten?
I think we
Well, the
watched.
new holy ground is the freaking coffin.
That's the
makers
Vampire
area,
Hunter's
right?
tower.
'Cause of all the
What
bones
if
That's
we
his
get
house.
the bones?
Holy.
Yeah. Oh, and we
Yeah.
wore the bones. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
well,
idea.
where the bones?
Just make Irina wear the bones. It'll be fine.
That would help.
She's the only one we're actually trying to protect. I don't think Strahd's gonna fuck with us at this point.
Yeah, we're burning Hoffa City to the ground.
So there's no church anymore.
Yeah, we burned the church to the ground.
Where about that?
And whatever that cat girl was at.
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty.
She did have a name. I can't remember it.
Not really worried about the coffin maker anymore either.
District somewhere.
Well, we're gonna go meet him and then kill him and rob him.
Why are
Why
we
killing him?
Wait. This is the one that wanted to take back the cat lady body.
Are you
right?
sure you're
Yeah.
neutral?
Yeah. Same one.
No.
But she has a problem with coffin maker.
Well, I think we gotta find out what's going on.
She also has a problem with children.
What do you do with, does he even still have them?
That too, but
It was the child who murdered my mother, and the coffin maker went and built me a coffin.
Honestly, the coffin maker probably wanted them for protection. Because
He probably knew they were
hallowed
old.
the church, probably hallowed his place.
Possible.
So
That's
we can
my
haul
guess.
to the tavern.
Yeah.
Let's go get the coffin maker.
Why do you carry the bones
Is
around?
it coffin or coffin?
Coffin.
Coffin, okay.
Coffee
I was like,
maker?
let's
Yeah,
get the
he
coffin
doesn't
Let's
make
go to the
coffee.
coffee maker. That dude who
Coffee
imports his
maker?
beans from Africa.
And this
Fuck
guy's
him.
getting really confused. Where's the bones?
the medieval Starbucks.
Medieval Starbucks.
So can I roll for Arcana knowledge to see if I know whether us actually retrieving the bones is that if the bones themselves
That would be
or what
divine.
You're gonna have to roll a history check to see if you know anything about the
protection,
bones.
or do they need to be blessed by priests?
And it would be religion too.
Yeah,
it's
it'd be-
a religious.
Out of 15.
Okay.
Well, it definitely can't be a history because he doesn't.
You know that the bones have to be all together assembled
Okay.
to offer protection.
What is assembled exactly? This
Like
dude could have
laid
been
Laid
like
out.
beformed.
They have to be laid out.
They have to be together. And
Ah, shit.
it has to be like
So
a
if
tomb
we
together.
wore the bones, that means we would just have to stand our. We'd have to keep our alignment in the shape
We'd
of a
have
body.
to wear it, like wear his skull on our head and his
Rib cage.
Yeah, like
You're
you're
gonna
Get a
have
stick.
to bind it.
You're gonna walk around with the bones on a stick.
like the
Have to
skeletons
tear
here.
him around because that'll work, right?
I
You
wondered if we could cast mending on
Yeah, that's what I was
the
thinking.
closet to-
We're just gonna do like a Halloween.
You just
you-
fly around.
you get the understanding that it
Negan
seems
goes
like it
sit
has
on
to
the
be
bones.
buried
Negan might die
underneath
then.
whatever it's
Yeah,
protected.
Negan
So
might
they
not
have
be
to
the
be in
best
place
choice.
somewhere
Yeah, no,
like in
not
a
Negan.
crypt or
Negan, why are
in
you
a
dropping the bones in the
grave or
water?
in a-
So ritualistic.
Yeah.
No reason.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that? So these bones have to be like in a permanent place, like in a box or
Oh shit! So we can't wear
crypt
them.
or in a
My body is a permanent place.
And it
You're
is a
gonna eat
crypt.
him?
Where are you gonna put all those bones?
I'm gonna duct tape them to my body, so the skeleton's gonna be like on me.
They have to
She
be
is
underground.
cold and lifeless.
Ah, god damn it! They have to be underground.
Bury yourself. Just dump some dirt on you.
Put me in a coffin
Where-
full of
what is
You
dirt.
have a
Remember.
constant mover
Well,
of
she had
spell
this
that kind
weird
of rolls
thought.
around.
I have that.
It
No.
just follows you around like Big Ben.
Okay, so we're gonna build it. We're gonna have the
Build
coffin
earth.
maker build us a coffin. We're gonna have it with dirt, and we're just gonna bring this coffin with
Put
us.
it on
I got a
wheels,
jar of dirt.
little mobile gravesite.
Yeah, we're gonna have the grave
What
go
does
with
my
us.
mold earth cantrip say I can do?
Can you?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna find a loophole to this.
So if you target an area of loose earth,
You can try.
instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it 5 feet away. I can only move every 5 feet, but it's a cantrip, so I can use it infinitely. This is a great plan, guys.
So you guys are just standing outside the tavern trying to figure out how to move these
Alright, so who
bones.
wants to go to the coffin maker?
Okay, let's do that.
Or he wants to go to the Vampire Hunter's Tower.
Can we go to the coffin maker first and figure out the bones? If we can, like, bring a bones with us.
Let's not like, waste a lot of time with the coffin maker if he can just crappy
Coffin.
Yeah, coffin maker.
Okay.
So where are we going?
I mean, I'm all for going to the Vampire Hunter, but I don't know what he's going to do for us at this point.
I'm all for going and getting wine.
Yeah.
The wine too. Okay.
The wine seems like the easy one.
What if we made alcohol from his bones?
No,
And-
Courtney, it has to be
Can we drink it?
underground.
Courtney, I need you to roll an alignment check.
17.
True evil.
Got it.
Okay.
It's enough for
You're alright.
For now.
For now.
Okay, so we got 3 options.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to the coffin maker?
There you go. You got it.
Raise your hand.
Alright, coffin maker's gone.
We don't need those bones. The church is gone.
Vampire hunter. Or going for wine.
We're gonna
We're
go
gonna
get
go
wine.
it is.
At least we get paid for that.
We got our priorities straight.
Who's going to pay us?
And then
We need
is
supplies and stuff,
Our
right?
keep.
Like food.
and then
Oh,
isn't
no,
there
it's
another
not.
tower
There ain't no
we're
gold
supposed
in
to
that
go to?
place.
The
Oh,
tower
that's
is the
it.
tower in Van Richten, and that's actually where the vampire
Then
hunter
we're getting
is.
drunk.
Okay, because there's like Esmeralda
We'll take our
there.
pay in wine then.
That's right.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Unless
We
he's
might
a
just
vampire
have to
hunter.
set up a little pop-up restaurant to sell our
No, you've got
And cats.
two clerics, communion.
cats and wine.
We're not cooking the cats.
No, we're just giving them away to good homes with
Yeah.
fireplaces. With ovens.
No, I can't do that. I like
you
cats.
would.
It's better than Kid Pop. So
I like cats.
Honestly, no. I'd eat a child more than I'd eat a cat.
We can always go back to the windmill.
And-
Oh wait, we burned that out. We could
Oh,
use
wait.
those ovens
we
with
can
the
go back
little-
to the church. Oh
the
wait, we
bone
burned it
around.
down.
We're literally burning
buildings are
everything
like-
down.
Consistent pattern
We're
here.
leaving a trail of fire.
We
Are
can
we
go back to the other
Sherman?
church.
So-
Oh wait, we
No,
burned
no,
that
no,
one
no,
down.
no.
Are we Sherman on our
Sherman.
march?
I just like how we burned all of the places
I guess
that were
Valiki-
holy when we're fighting an undead guy.
Valiki
We're gonna
is
find
Atlanta.
just follow
Well, the
trail
church
of
technically
members.
wasn't holy anymore.
Valiki is now
Now it's
Atlanta, and
the-
we were all
The
Sherman
initial one
Williams.
was though. The first one was.
That wasn't our wanting though. We didn't
We
want to.
could go back to where
Someone
the
else
body
did.
was, but
The guy
Courtney,
at the tavern
doing
that
this
they
somewhere
said
else.
was crazy.
Just
Crazy.
anyway.
The one
Here's
objecting to
funny.
everything else and going crazy.
Negan, light it up.
That's right.
Just have Negan. Between Negan and I, there's just gonna be fire.
The name of this podcast is I Cast Fireball. You
For
should
a
not be
reason.
surprised.
Do not be surprised with fire.
No.
Okay, so we're actually getting wine is the next town over. So it'd probably behoove you to
Just vampire hunter.
do other stuff here before you go to the next town.
Alright.
Because the wine is in Kresik.
Well, we'll have to go there and then come back.
Oh, we can drop Irene off at Kresik. Would supposedly be safe at that monastery.
She would, or she would be safe in Valiki with the vampire hunter
Are
who
we
is
sure
at that
that
tower.
monastery's holy ground?
I don't know, you haven't been there.
You might need to go to the coffin maker and grab the bones and take it over to that place.
Might have to. God knows, he might have all the holy bones.
Yeah, let's just go to the coffee maker and take the bones
It's
Oh my
Pepsi.
God.
It is-
The coffee maker.
and
Alright,
get the
Take it
bones.
to the coffin maker.
and then-
Three. Come on, Negan.
Okay.
We're gonna
And
go
that
get the
way-
bones.
And that way we can have a permanent
Un momento,
Same place.
I will pull up that map because that's all we have this TV.
Coffin maker. No, I don't want to give it back to you.
It's not like I wanted to live anyway.
Why do we just have this gelatinous cube here still?
Because I like to scare you guys.
Yeah, I know you do.
Okay, so this one over here where it says 1 square equals 5 feet, put you guys here actually.
The front door?
Yeah, this is the front door to that place.
Which closet?
I like how you're putting us one by one in a
I
line.
think we're supposed to be at that one over there.
well, I don't want to drop it.
Or is that a window?
Oh, that's a door.
Well,
Am I in there this time?
it's a window, this is the door, I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
You know what? It's a door now.
Just put you guys by the coffin maker and let me tell you stuff.
Tell me stuff.
Okay.
Tell me things, bro.
Okay, before we go in, I want to
Thanks.
ask Aid.
Why is no one drinking alcohol when we have a ton of it over there?
A ton of it everywhere.
There's a lot of angst in this party, a lot of burning things.
Is
I
there
have
beer?
a great reason. I don't want to be in pain.
There's only whiskey.
reason you drink.
We only have that.
Or wisdom equal.
We only have whiskey and mixers I'm allergic to.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so we moved all of the
Coffee.
characters there.
Oh God, let me get a picture of that.
Yeah, it's a coffee maker. That's not permanent, right?
No,
No. I'd be very mad if she did make it permanent.
it's dry erase.
Coffee maker shop. Okay. So the coffee maker, you notice as you guys are standing outside the coffee maker shop,
Yeah.
there's not a smell of coffee wafting in the air.
Oh no.
Strange.
How strange.
So yeah, it smells a
Are they
little
making
like
coffee
dust.
from bodies?
So the uninviting shop is 2 stories tall, and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
Well, I'm glad there's a deathly silence. If there wasn't, that would be very concerning about the bodies
All
inside.
right, Negan, try to get in.
I thought it was a coffee shop.
I don't fucking know
I'd
it.
like to like some roast, please.
Okay.
I'm going to see if Negan can try to get in.
He is going to attempt to, but it looks like every window is a lattice work of iron, fitted with squares of frosted glass and locked from the inside. So he's unable to open it.
I suggest
You want to try opening it with your hammer again?
Approach this.
Yeah, you know what?
To return these bones to the
Or we
church
just knock on
and
the
ask
door.
this guy to do.
Or
the
we
right
can
thing.
knock on
Could-
the door.
I mean,
knock
she has
on
a
the
hammer.
door.
I figure she's going to
Okay,
knock on
let's try knocking on the door first, and if not,
Okay.
I'm just trying to use Negan to see if...
Who's knocking on the door?
I don't know. Not me.
I'll
You're-
knock on the door. It's fine.
Well, I
Okay,
figured
you
the
notice
priest-
that the door is barred shut
Yeah.
from within. And as you knock on the door, a decrepit voice from inside says, "We're closed. Go away."
Too bad.
You may not know what's
Oh,
scary.
yeah.
You may not.
Hello, sir. We are here to retrieve something. Open the door, please.
Sir, have you been educated today in our Holy Lord and Savior?
Go
Calamar.
Go away. Leave me alone.
You got a coffin?
You go, oh, coffin.
We have a child we wish to murder.
We need a child-sized coffin.
No,
For this
Child
child?
star didn't have one.
no children here. Go away.
No, we have a child that we need a coffin for, not you.
Don't care. Go away.
You suck.
You want to try opening it
We're
with your tiny
closed.
hammer now?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try my hammer.
Before you
As
do
she
that,
does that,
Or,
let me try one more time. Let me try. It's very important that we speak.
I'm trying
to
with my
you. We
hammer.
promise
Fuck you
we
guys.
won't
I'm readying my great axe.
Roll a persuasion check.
Dylan, I'm gonna flick you off right now. I rolled a nat 1, so that one's fuck you.
13.
What do you want?
It's very important. Can you please let us in just for a moment?
Tell me what you want first.
We need to speak to you about something of the utmost importance.
Not enough information. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
As
It's a matter of
Negan?
life and
Did
death.
you rolled a 1 when you
I
tried?
rolled a 1.
You hit yourself in the head with the hammer.
I
God
grab
damn
her by
it.
the
Roll a
nape of the
d4.
neck
That's the
again.
damage you take.
You make a knock spell.
I was just going to use the great axe. Take down the door.
Yeah.
no.
Old.
I
old
think
school
we're all,
knock spell.
besides her, we're all divine casters. Well, oh yeah, and the world.
It's about
How are you
command.
having
Anybody
all
have
these
command?
spells?
I'm not looking through them.
But you have a limited amount you select from that you use
Yes, and that I'm not looking at those. I already know those.
Okay.
I'm looking through the other ones I have.
Anybody have a command spell?
from. No.
Yeah, no.
What's that?
You have knock. Then why don't you use knock?
He's watching us.
I'm waiting for someone to beat the door down. This is awesome.
Well, I'm not because my dice are rolling horrible.
Alright, I use knock on the door.
What does knock do?
Opens the
Oh,
door.
opens
Just
the door.
opens the
Okay.
door. Yeah.
When you
Opens any
open the door, you notice, because you're going in this way, you see a kind of man
Kind of
hunched
man.
over and hiding behind one of the coffins. And from what you can tell, he seems very scared of you.
I'm going to cast detect evil.
No, no evil.
Take magic.
No magic. He just seems like an old man, makes coffins.
Alright, Negan, go in.
Do you detect the bone?
Hmm.
They'd be well.
I don't know if they'd be considered
They'd be
magic or
considered
not.
magical.
They have to because they'd be hollow.
You're casting it on him, or are you casting it on the entire building?
Oh, I'm looking everywhere.
Okay, they're upstairs.
Would you
Well,
cast?
Can Negan go inside?
Well, the ground technically can't be considered
Yeah.
holy
You can go inside.
because someone was like, "Oh, it needs to be buried
They're
under
not-
dirt."
they're
in
not buried,
permanent
so-
places.
It's not hallowed.
Yeah.
They're upstairs.
He said, why couldn't you just leave me alone?
It's very important that we speak to you.
I know what
No,
you.
it's not.
I know
We're
what
just gonna
you've.
go grab the bones. He's no use.
I know what
upstairs.
you've come for. The bones are upstairs, but be careful. So are the vampire spawn.
What?
Whoa. Okay.
Lol.
Well, that just got interesting. Please take us and show us where the bones are.
They'll kill me.
We'll protect you. Look at us. We're very
We
strong.
are definitely not the people for
I was
that.
sitting there thinking,
Don't have her look at. She just. No. Not look.
Let's not speak for
Look
us.
at this half.
It says, no one is safe from him.
We're safe from who?
Strahd.
That's true.
He visited me 2 days ago.
You have a bite?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
What is your relationship to Strahd?
You wanted to kill him.
He threatened me my life and told me to take the bones in exchange for my life and good business.
Good business.
Well, thank you, God.
And
for
ever
business.
since then, I've had no business, and vampires spawn look around my place.
And they're here now. How many are there upstairs?
The numbers change every day.
So all the bones
2,
are up there.
5,
Yes,
20?
If there's 20, this whole thing's going down in fire.
less than a handful.
Less than.
We got it.
Where
That's
are
like
the
less than
bones?
5.
Specifically, where are they?
Are they little?
Are they child size?
They're in the wardrobe. They're in the wardrobe in the upstairs bedroom.
You step on
They're
them.
in the upstairs bedroom.
It's a handful of little vampire hunters who are so tiny we could just step on them to death.
I suggest we all go.
Upstairs.
Yes.
It's gotta be a bit of a problem.
You can come with us, and we'll make sure that you arrive safely. Where?
Why don't we just pull them
You won't
out
be
and set the
affected.
building on fire and then get the bones afterwards?
Because the
Just
bones will
these
burn
bones
too.
are
Operative so far. I mean, I don't know why we burn.
Okay, the bones
He's
can only
he's
burn at a certain
he's
temperature.
terrified.
Yeah, or look, that earth temperature is very low.
Yeah, knowing our DM.
Our
And
Jello
how
bones.
old the bones are too.
Sure.
They're ancient.
I'll
Yeah.
start going up the steps.
So he says
Okay.
upstairs in the bedroom.
I follow.
I thank him for his help.
You want to know how many really up there? You can go count.
Is Negan still invisible?
Yes.
He comes back and tells you 4.
There's 4.
Okay.
All right.
Can you bring them back to us so we don't have to go upstairs?
Should've done that,
because
Negan.
If he grabs them, he'll become invisible.
Can he grab the bones?
Well, he could, but then he'd become invisible.
Yeah,
He probably couldn't carry all of them.
Well, anyway, anytime he does any kind of movement that would, cause something else to be
If he
affected.
attacks or
Yeah.
grabs something. Now, if he turns invisible when he has the object already and doesn't attack or anything,
So can you
He's
go
fine.
out,
Yeah.
become visible, grab the object, become invisible, and then come back?
no.
You would attack him before.
No, I don't think he'd be able to get him back invisible before that happened.
So what have we learned about vampire spawn?
What have
Is
we
this-
learned
Is this
today?
the time of the day when they sleep, or are they awake all the time? Do
We
they
just
all
opened
have
some
days?
I mean, they're technically still kind of human-like.
All we know is that they're
So-
vicious.
And they're strong.
They're strong.
Yeah.
But are they sleep?
We don't
Take
know
one at a
Are
yet.
they
time.
in coffins? I see all these coffins around.
Tegan.
I doubt it. They're not technically
Alright,
true
guys, I might die,
vampires.
but I'll try to get rid of them. Disguise myself in straw.
You guys.
That's
You're gonna,
one way.
who's coming up the stairs into this room with all the
Let's
crates?
get the order here.
I'm
Well,
going
Fritz
to
is the-
disguise myself as Strahd.
Okay.
Since
Yeah.
we actually did get to see him.
Yeah.
I don't know what it sounds like. Well, I guess you do. So we're going to go up there
Oh,
and tell
Courtney,
them
will
to
you go
leave.
get the craps thing?
Okay, give me a second. Oh no, sirens!
I don't give a crap.
They're going to your work, Bria.
They probably are.
They're going to your work.
But I'm not there for another day, so that ain't my problem.
They'll just come back tomorrow with the tummy ache.
I get so sick of people that say, oh, I've been depressed for 6 months and I wanted to kill myself every day for 6 months. I'm like, okay, what makes this particular day different than all those other days that you wanted to kill yourself?
I got a
You
meeting
support
stick.
it, as long as it's not on your watch.
What are we doing with meeting stick?
Will.
We're going up
We
here.
gotta set the order in this room.
We're going up here to this room.
Where's the stairway? Right here?
This is the stairway. So you guys are up here in this room.
However
Gotta
we
set
are
the order.
arranged
Who's
there
going
is our
first?
order.
So who's going first?
Certainly me.
Strahd,
Whoever's invisible first.
The dude dressed as Strahd.
We're gonna let him go in the room and see what happens.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stay outside.
Oh, did I tell you 4?
Yeah.
There's 6.
Oh, nice.
Why did you lie?
I didn't know how to get around.
damn, Negan, you can't fucking count.
Beating the
That
crap
must
out
be
of them.
Strahd. He's beating a poor imp in front of us.
The dungeon master you can't trust. Imagine that.
That's clearly Strahd. He's beating this imp in front of us to death.
But as you come up there dressed as Strahd, you don't see any vampire spawn. The large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked as junk.
Junk.
He told me where the bones were, but I didn't hear what you said. You said they were in some kind of cabinet? What did you say?
Coat closet.
Closet?
Coat cabinet. Coat closet.
No,
So
when he
something
said it
from
was in
Narnia?
his, sorry, where did I look?
Don't touch anything.
It's in his,
I flipped my character over.
dresser.
The bones are in his dresser.
Yeah. Which is in here.
That's a weird guy.
It's in this thing.
That's a weird guy.
In here.
You don't keep bones in your.
No.
I thought everyone keeps
Bones
bones in
of
their
ancient
closet.
dead priests you don't keep in your dresser?
You don't keep those in your
Come
closet.
on.
Did we notice that the windows were also barred upstairs?
Yes.
There's a bunch of bones on my dresser.
Are the
There's only
windows?
one way.
Can we
They
open the
are, they're
windows?
like blacked out.
They're barred. You could open them if you wanted to.
Oh.
They're locked from the inside.
Sorry, Negan.
Negan, go open those windows.
Yes, right.
He opens them all.
Any sunlight actually coming in?
Faint, weak.
No, because there's never any sunlight in this world.
There's a dim light, though, I guess. Right?
It's just overcast.
From the looks at it, we're going to have to go around to get in.
I think we have to go. Where do we go around
Look
this way?
up into the rafters.
Huh?
Looking up into the rafters.
Nothing there.
Are they in the crates? Let's, I guess, look in some
Are they in
crates.
the coffins downstairs?
They could be in the
Magic.
coffins.
Is this a door? Do we have to go through?
How
this
many
door?
coffins are
Go
there?
through-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait.
Let's go open the coffins.
Oh, let's don't say we did.
Let's stab each
Why would we
coffin.
open
So
the
Negan can see it.
Yeah. You want to ask Negan where they are? They're in the crates, Master.
Well, somebody's got to do it. I'll go through this room.
They're in the
towards where
crates.
the closet
Okay, they're
is.
in the crates.
The crates in the room that we're in.
Yeah.
I'm going towards the closet.
Can we,
So
like,
who's the best
hammer the
sneak?
crates shut?
The
I
six,
have a hammer.
Who's
the
the best
crates
sneak?
that have the X's
No,
on
you don't
them.
have a hammer.
Those
I
are
do
all
have a
vampire
hammer.
spawn.
I don't know.
The crates with
the
the
X's
X's on
on
them.
them.
Probably the warlock.
Okay, so if
Those
they're-
are all vampire
Best
spawn.
sneak.
If they're in the crates with the X's on them,
You're the only one who
I'm
can
in
turn
front of the
invisible.
Damn right.
There goes the ambulance.
Well, can you sneak in there and take the
Bria,
bones?
the ambulance came here.
Really?
Yeah. It's going to those apartments
I-
over there.
I'm not a nurse.
Oh, screw it. Negan, take the bones.
Get the bones, Negan. Can
I
Negan?
was just going to say,
Can Negan touch them?
Negan's gonna go in here. Wait. Do you want to say stuff before we do this?
I was just going to say, they're in the crates. We know that.
Yes.
We're all
Bones
gonna
are in that
die.
room. We know that. There's no way out of here besides coming back downstairs.
What about a
We
window?
know that.
How come none of us have the skull?
All the
castle?
windows are open.
All the windows are open.
I thought you said they were barred though.
No,
We opened them.
he took them off.
They are barred, but it's open.
Oh, so they could fly out.
Yeah, as bats.
So I would suggest we keep the windows closed and we get prepared and just demolish these things while they're in the crates.
Just light the crates on fire.
Oh, I have an idea. I could just
No,
cast
'cause
fairy
those-
fire.
You could do that. That would give us advantage.
They're not hidden.
That's it.
Well, it keeps them from being hidden.
Well, I mean, there are multiple crates. We don't know which. There's only 6 of them, so we don't know which crates are going to come out.
Well, they're all ones.
Your friend might know which crates are in them.
Our friend.
Your friend might know which crates they're in.
Well, you
He
just
knows
said
which
there
crates
one's
they're in.
marked as X.
Yeah.
Was that not for all of us to hear?
Hey, if you want to burst that fairy fire on them, that'd be fine with me.
I mean, it doesn't actually attack them. It just makes them show up.
Yeah, it doesn't burn them or anything.
Anything
Keep
that
from
makes.
going invisible.
Yeah.
Well, it does
And
say
should
any
we
attack
line up
roll
around the
against
boxes
affected
too,
creature
so
has
as
an
soon as she
advantage.
pops it, we can smash immediately?
That's what I'm saying. Well, we don't want to be next to it when she casts it because it can go on us.
Okay.
Mechanic perspective. As a mechanic
The
perspective.
problem is they got to be out of the crates before she casts it.
Wow.
True. Or we could just line up around the crates and get ready for it.
Open the crates one by one.
I'm sure once we hit one,
The rest may wake.
Yeah. We can take one out that way. Fine.
I mean-
Maybe two.
Can we bind the crates?
Any
in
but
some
any
way so
attack
they
roll
can't get out?
against
Can we
them
Stack
has
them on top of
advantage.
each other.
Well, I mean, not even
Any
that,
attack roll against them has advantage if they are shown in the light, though.
Do you have
Fairy
some
fire.
type of spell that could hold these crates shut?
well, plenty of lumber.
I don't think we have enough
creep on
patience.
Is there
Probably gonna make money if we try to.
is there
Would this
like trees
work?
outside?
I also find traps.
Yeah, it looks like there's trees outside on the first floor.
Okay. I'm going to go use the
Is
lumber
invisible,
and take down a
They're
tree.
in the crates.
Is there any metal?
You want to go back down the stairs and chop down the
Is
tree?
there
We
lumber
can't
here?
see them. They're
Is there
in the
lumber in this
crates.
room?
Yeah, they should.
I'm
be
talking about
lumber.
an entire tree and put on the top of the crates.
Are they all in
That's
the
good.
line that you can do that?
They're not.
I just say we stack up, get ready, and start smashing.
All right, Nick, go get the bones.
As you go get the bones, grab me 6 somethings. Look in that top drawer. There might be 6 somethings.
6 of something easy to kill by.
Put 1 on each crate.
Cool.
As you open, as Negan goes to get the bones from here,
He's like, bastard.
Negan's like, Negan's looking at you with these eyes.
all of the vampires pop out of their crates. Roll initiative.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get ready first. 16.
Yeah.
14.
18.
Hold on, I gotta get your
I
cards
have
out.
an 8 this time. I don't.
You
go
had-
first yet.
Okay, you had
No,
Ella.
I'm excited about that.
8 first. 18.
18. Okay. Fitz,
16.
Candle,
A 5.
Drogar.
My dice are very angry at me.
14.
Are they susceptible to suggestion?
I said it for 5 seconds. Come on.
Elile,
8.
Ikari.
10.
I don't know what dice to even use anymore. They're all just rolling.
Okay, did y'all put 1 on each crate? Like 6 things out there?
horrible. What?
1, 2, yeah, we got 6 of them out there.
Okay, that thing that looks like Strahd is not Strahd, so don't get excited.
Thing that looks like Strahd is
Call
not
your
Strahd.
lens.
Ella, what would you like to do?
Guiding bolt at one of them.
Okay, which one you want to hit?
Probably the one furthest away from me since I don't take hits well.
Wait. Are we out of the stairs and into the room now, or are we going to be handicapped by people being in the way?
I thought we were
I
already
thought
up
we were all-
there.
Okay.
Need me. Do you have your character? Do you?
Yeah, we're in the middle.
Move everybody where everybody is.
I said I was in here, so I guess I have to be.
You have to be in there.
Anybody else?
I can reach it.
Oh, we'll just be in the room.
I was just chilling like a villain.
I would
Chilling
say we
like a
came out from
villain.
the
Yeah, you better
steps.
place yourself where you.
So move your stuff off the steps unless somebody's standing on the steps.
Are you on steps?
No.
I was going to prepare myself by the crates one by
Same.
one, so
So you're going to go by the first crate?
I'm going to go with you by the first crate.
Okay.
But do they get surprise on you guys?
No, because we knew they were there.
You knew they were there, so no.
We might have gotten a surprise on them.
You get to go first, and then they're going to go.
Touch the bones.
Is everybody where they are? Okay, so Ella,
Guiding bolt.
on the
against
one nearest to you,
the one furthest from
one
me.
furthest from you. Okay.
Would what is it, 10? I'm sorry guys, I haven't played in forever.
It's okay.
It's only been 2
Roll
weeks.
plus
It's only been 2 weeks.
your
10 plus.
My modifier.
Sorry guys, I need to adjust my mic.
plus 3 plus whatever your casting modifier is.
16.
16.
What's your casting modifier? Wisdom?
16's gonna hit.
Sorry. 8.
It's plus 6 now because you have a plus
Yeah, this is an older one.
proficiency bonus. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm so sad. My attack bonus.
And your luck. You have a luck stone.
I do. I keep.
What did
forgetting
you
to
roll,
add
Ella?
everything.
Spell attack.
Uh,
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
18.
that hits them. What do you want to do?
It does 4d6, so
What kind of damage?
radiant.
Yeah, that's good damage to do
That's
that.
got damage.
I don't know why I keep
13.
forgetting that.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, sorry. 16.
She's like, this is my house. What are you talking about?
Alright. Good job. Fitz.
Grab Ella. You fools, the woman's at the tavern. Go get her now.
As
Strahd.
Strahd. Okay.
Basically grabbing her around the head like I'm going to crush it.
Is that a persuasion roll, or did they just?
I'm guessing it's probably
Just,
intimidation.
I don't care what it is. I rolled a 20.
They're gonna make you a coffee.
Make me a coffee.
Wow. Okay, so let's see if I can beat that rolling 6 times. I don't. It's maybe one of them will.
You want my 20s?
Yeah, we want you to roll
I
Courtney's
always roll
20s.
one.
Yeah, roll my horrible ones. We'll all win.
So what was your total though?
Total would have been 20.
What did it roll?
6.
A 20.
Okay, so one of them has beat you.
With a 26.
With a 20. I rolled a nat 20.
I had rolled a natural 20.
There's another nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled 2 nat
And
20s.
then plus 6, and that'd be 26 if that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So you convinced at least half of them.
Well, she's only convinced 2. So it's still only 2.
Okay.
Okay, and what's with their modifiers?
They get a +1. Is it charisma? Yeah, so you convinced all of them to leave.
Yeah, you convinced all of them to leave. Their 26 beat their 21. Good, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
Sweet.
Okay, well, let's grab the bones before
Before they realize their mistake.
Okay, so we open the
We
closet.
don't have to go to the wine guy now. That guy's screwed.
Yeah, we're looking for the bones.
But do we need the wine to drink?
Yeah, we need the wine to drink, but we
Every
definitely...
guy. Oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
Gordon and I
Good job,
can't have
guys.
our drive-through communion.
We fucking
That
murdered
wine.
dude now.
So we're going to get the bones.
Yeah,
we're gonna
I'm
get
in
the
room.
bones.
I'm trying to get
You have the bones of Saint Markovia. There's a bunch of them, so you might want to put them inside something.
Who's got a
Our
bag?
cat will protect them. Our little mascot.
Does anyone have a bag of holding?
Nope.
the bag of holding.
I wish.
Just a regular sack.
We should roll for that.
Like a flour sack.
All right, you're gonna have to disperse them between several people then.
I'll take the forearms.
Okay.
That's such a random thing. I'll take just those bones.
It's Kevlar's symbol, and he's got it tattooed on the side of his head, too.
Can I have the spine?
Sure.
Yay.
You want to
I'll
spine.
just carry whatever the.
Yeah, I'll carry whatever else wants. I don't care.
Okay, everyone is carrying a bone
I got
because
spine.
nobody has a bag of holdings. There's not enough to put it in one
How much
place.
weight are they approaching?
Are we good at feet?
Bones don't weigh much of anything.
I'm gonna say these bones all together, all of them are probably about 30 pounds.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, how
That's
big is this
heavy.
fucking cube? Is this a giant?
Can we put them all
There's
in a crate
6
and
of
I just
them.
carry a crate?
We picked up 6
you wanna do that?
skeletons worth of bones,
What do
didn't
we
we?
do? Let's do it quickly.
No,
We picked
Oh.
up one dude's skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Let's
She said there were
let's
6.
put them all in the crate.
No, there's 6
vampire
bad guys.
spawn that Fitz convinced that he was Strahd and for them to go look for Irina.
30
And,
fucking pounds.
which, by the way, Irina's been with you this whole time.
So wait, he convinced them that the woman was when she was right there.
They've never seen her.
Okay. Guess that makes sense.
What are we looking for? Just grab a woman.
Let's hope there's no woman there at the tavern.
There's a man that kind of looks like a woman, and at this point they're like, we'll just go with it.
Poor Sap's wife.
We dispelled these. This is your
He
place to go
he
with.
stayed. The coffin maker stayed on the stairs because you said you were going to protect him, so he stayed on the stairs.
This is your chance to come with us and be safe.
No.
He
Yeah,
tells
he's
you.
coming with us.
He's gonna die of a heart attack
Yeah.
on the road.
Our arena.
He said I can't leave my my place of business. This is my home.
Cool. Your funeral.
Yeah, literally.
Bye.
I'm gonna take the crate of bones because we're gonna put them in.
Why don't we just bury it here and simplify this?
Why?
We're gonna
This
take them to. We're gonna take them to Van Rick.
We're not gonna put them in a crate. They're already in our bags.
I was just saying so that we can carry them. Okay.
We,
Everyone-
Okay,
No
so
one's
if
stuck
everyone's
carrying
carrying
a crate.
bones, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 30 divided by 7. Give me a number that's whole
4
pound.
pounds.
4 pounds. So that's only 4 pounds that we're technically all
The only
holding.
issue
And
now
it's-
is if we get separated and they're not together.
Right. Plus, I can carry the whole thing.
Then we'll just hand them to him.
yeah.
let's put 'em in
And then,
one
but
crate.
what if something happens?
So you're now carrying a crate.
Let's leave.
I'll carry it.
But then you can't fight.
He's now carrying a crate.
You
He's
can
right.
drop the crate.
If we leave now and convince him to come with us if he wants to live, we go
Yeah.
to Van Richtsen's place, take Irina there, and do whatever the fuck we're supposed to do with your bones and make that place like hallowed ground.
Well,
She'll
Van
be safe
Richten's a
there.
good guy.
Yeah, he's the
kind of sketchy.
Van Richten's the vampire hunter.
Well, he might not be a good guy.
I
I'm
mean,
about
we
to say,
thought
how
the
do you know
priest
he's
was
good?
gonna
Anybody
be
that's
good,
opposed
Left
to
our
Strahd
ass.
is a good guy in my book.
but we don't
That's
know.
never-
We don't know.
Well,
for
we
sure.
know the mayor's shit.
Well, we need another place to stay because that place is now toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely can't go back to the tavern anymore.
All in favor of heading for Von Richten's?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go to Van Richten's.
Yeah.
Not like we have much of a choice at this point.
Well, you can go get the wine.
That's out of town, and we don't have a place to return it to now.
Yeah, I think the tavern guy's gonna have a bad day.
He's gonna have
He's
a very
probably
bad
gonna
day.
be pretty angry with us.
He doesn't know they got
He
sent
doesn't know
there.
we did it.
We come back.
Strahd did it.
They
As
Strahd
we're
did
leaving,
kicked
I
my
suggest
ass.
to the coffin maker that he allow us to
Sorry?
tie him up so that it appears.
Oh no, what a shame. We had nothing to do with that.
We had nothing to do
Yeah,
with
that
those
was bad.
vampires.
That's horrible.
Good conscience, good conscience.
Let me make that better, guys. Roleplay amongst yourselves and let me make this better.
Oh,
Role
Roll
play.
what? Role play.
Roleplay? What is that?
Roleplay.
We don't know what that is.
What? You mean this isn't real?
I thought this was my life. Oh well.
I just take Candle's hammer off her since she's hurt
No,
herself.
you're not.
Since you've hurt yourself again.
You're not taking my hammer.
All you
time.
do is hurt yourself
Try
with that
to roll
hammer.
oppose strength against the barbarian, Courtney. Go ahead. This will be great.
No, you're not taking my
Go
hammer.
ahead, Courtney. This will be
Do it.
entertaining.
You're not taking my hammer. No, I will burn you.
Try.
All I have to do is get angry and I get hot.
And
Oh, is that what
all
it
I have to do
takes?
is, and I get angelic.
He also has rage.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm an angel.
Oh no,
You
I'm
could probably
Dr.
rip your head off before you have time to do it. Just saying.
We might get kicked out of our group. Then.
Where the hell is Van
Or he'll
Richten's
just have an
tower
alignment
in my book,
shift.
guys?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Knock her out and carry the body.
Carry the body. Man, you make it sound like
She
a
wakes
murder.
up.
We'll have
Again?
to cut you to pieces and put you in individual bags and then resurrect you somehow.
Yeah, Cartho's gonna be coming up in this place real quick at this rate.
Sew you back together.
We'll just, yeah.
I mean, with all the cats,
It's fine.
all the
Here,
cats, you
little
think Lamp
tuck
would be
there.
here.
What?
With all the cats, you think Lamp would be here.
You think would You would think Lamb would be here. God damn it,
He
dyslexia.
built a spy.
So
thing
wait,
on the
Lamp
Lance
cats.
and Candle?
No.
No,
I'm confused.
What?
mine's a half-orc shadow monk.
That's Lamb.
The one that they stole.
Okay. Well,
We stole the
before
carriage and the
we
horses
make
from-
her,
But then
I tied him
you
up,
made
so
him
it looks like we
named
stole
Candle.
instead of
Yeah.
him helping us.
He has a cat named
Why are you?
Lewis.
You're gonna tie him up?
We made
Yeah, we're having way too much fun. We're like, name your cat pose.
So he knows Strahd.
And then a
He
panther
knows
named Lady.
Strahd's coming and going. He may
Lady
be beneficial to
Lamppost.
us later
Sure.
in some way.
Why not?
How does that sound like a hooker's name?
It does. It does sound like a Christian.
Guys, I'm sorry I didn't prepare. I need to look up where the hell this tower is.
No problem.
It's all right. Just take a minute. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Disguise
Okay.
myself as a kid.
You've gone back to a kid.
So what'd you roll to save your
I don't
hammer?
know, let me see.
Yeah, what did you
Coffee,
roll?
anyone?
17.
22.
You fucking cunt.
You were gonna
What's
plus one.
athletics or just strength?
Yeah.
It's a -1.
So it would be 50.
But I got what I need.
Is it
Wait, what are
athletic?
you? Oh, that's an 8-year-old.
Are we doing athletics or just
Just
strength?
open the door.
I feel like it should just be strength.
Okay.
It would
It's
just
just
be
strength and
strength.
night.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, there's the Burgermaster's mansion. I forgot to mention that.
Wait, what?
The 19.
19?
The burger guy. 5 guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be an 18 even with the luck down.
The mayor of the place.
I hate you so much.
Mayor, the Burgermeister,
And
the
if we can bury it there.
Don't hurt yourself again, and you might get back.
Frankfurter.
When you're good, you might get your hammer back. But for now,
Here, well, I'm just gonna keep the hammer in my sheet, but not the numbers.
I ran into this.
Should be.
wait,
I don't
know. Was it an actual attack hammer? I thought it was just like a regular.
It's just a hammer, but I gave it a 1d4.
Hollowed.
What?
If I did hit someone with it, at least it would do damage, but it's just a normal hammer. If I came at you with a normal hammer, Lindsay, it's an attack hammer at that rate. It's not just for nailing wood, and it might be bashing skulls as well.
But you have no strength, so
I just wanted a fucking hammer for the fun and shits and giggles.
I know. But it's.
Don't get angry at me for just wanting a
I'm
hammer.
not getting angry. I'm just like, what's the point? You have a -1 for your strength, but you're gonna use a hammer to bash some skulls in, miss and whack yourself like every time.
Let me have
It's
my
much
moment.
more dangerous for
The
you.
hammer was not just for people, it was meant to help unnail things so I could break into places.
And how well has that gone so far?
Well, if my dice weren't fucking pieces of shit, it
Yeah,
probably
it's
would have
dice-
gone
It's
amazing.
the dice fault.
So is this
Dice
10
fault.
or
Stealing from your dice.
No, you're not stealing my dice. dice. You didn't ask.
I did ask.
No, you didn't.
I'm stealing your
should
dice.
You just said,
If she was stealing it, she wouldn't ask. Would she? She was taking.
See, I'm
She
asking.
didn't ask.
It was more
I'm asking in a dude way.
It's the surface you're rolling on.
That doesn't mean
Does it
fucking
allow-
shit. It's paper.
It doesn't allow it to actually roll. It plops
Drops.
down right where it was.
So you guys
Yeah, I'm
don't
throwing
feel
it in
bad
the air.
for the old
Do
guy
Do you
that's
not
gonna
see me
die.
rolling it in the air?
I do.
That's not
You
going
do?
to have the
I
same
want him to go.
probability.
I mean, I suggested him come, and he said
Yeah.
meh, and I said meh. So it's bad.
It was bad.
That's all I care.
Roll it, Marius.
I mean, it's either he comes with us or I go ahead and kill him, so we don't have to deal with more
That's a
undead.
2.
And then that way,
That's
I'm
a
serving my
16.
god by keeping more undead from coming and not
Let me
having
try then.
and letting the souls go straight to him instead of being in limbo.
You also suck at rolling.
Fuck you. How am I supposed to roll some dice, Lindsay? How? The almighty dice master roller here? Show me some fucking dice rolling skills. Ooh, you rolled a 4. Ooh.
That's how you roll.
You bitch. Like a weak ass. Okay, I'll just use Bria's thing. I'm not stealing your dice. They're janky anyway.
It's because you don't know how to roll.
What the fuck's with this metal figurine?
That's mine from another campaign long ago.
Well, she's going back in there.
That's where she went anyway.
Good.
So we need to kill the guy.
We either kill him or he comes.
So you make
Are
it.
we killing?
You guys make it to the place that was supposed
The
to
coffin
be.
maker.
That was supposed to be his house.
Supposed to be.
Uh-oh.
That's always some great
Did
word
you run
usage.
something else down? while we-
No.
It's not there.
What?
Is it hidden?
Come on.
Take magic.
He lied.
What a whore.
That bitch, yes.
See, I told you he's evil.
The real answer is your DM told you wrong, but
Let's just go with he's
So
evil.
he's going to this.
So he was confused.
So this Witcher's going to get his face beaten in for nothing.
So wait, he was old and
You want your
senile
bones, you can
and
take your bone.
confused.
There you go, girl.
And he forgot where he lived.
Well,
Well,
I guess we're off to.
We're gonna go get some wine.
you're gonna go to Krezek.
Yeah, we're gonna go get wine. Fuck the vampire hunter.
Okay.
He told us where to see him and he wasn't there, so screw him.
They gotta be somewhere around.
What does it matter? He sucks.
He
Let's
does.
go get the wine.
Yeah, I'm down for wine.
But there was a cool new
But there's
sword.
nobody to bring the wine back.
It's for us now at this rate.
Well, no, it's to
Must
the,
be some damn
to the
good
end,
wine.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
We're definitely not going to the inn.
Yeah, that's
We're
kinda
gonna
where I
fight a
sent those
bunch
other
of
guys.
fucking.
You don't wanna go to the
wolves
inn?
for some wine.
No, we do not want to go there.
Why? It could be
Huh?
fun.
There's so many.
Send them away again.
Fun.
You're like this.
Yeah, but I think the innkeeper's probably.
I need you to turn into a giant wolf so you can scare the little wolves away.
Yeah.
Cleric spell.
What?
I will drink no wine before
No,
it's
it's in a
time.
book.
What time?
So it's
Alright, on your way to the town of Krezek, you come to an X intersection,
So that's to replace one of the spells I said no.
which branches to the northwest, the northeast, the southwest, and the southeast.
Split the party.
What?
The
Yeah,
lower
let's
half,
split the party.
you come to an X
No.
intersection, and it goes northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrust upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, slides in the weeds nearby. Someone knocked the sign off, so you're not sure which way goes which.
So everybody roll a d20. Whoever grouping of the highest will go.
We'll just do Scooby, Shaggy, Fred, Daphne, Velma.
We are not splitting.
No, we're not splitting.
Which road
It's
do we come
rolling
in on?
dice, and like the grouping will decide which location.
Oh, why can't we just like pick up the
D4
post and then see where it like
See where the
matches
wood
up
lines
where
are.
Mending?
yeah.
See where the wood grain lines up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, let's do that. I want to do that.
Okay.
Who
When
has
you-
mending?
When you line up the wood grains,
Yeah, we both
Huh?
do.
Oh, let's use our mending person.
Mend it.
Everybody with divine power has mending.
Okay, go mend for us, please.
Yeah, let's
So
do
when
it.
you
Okay,
mend-
see how the
when you
wood
mend
grain
it,
lines up.
Ella-
No, no. Mending spell. It'll just repair it.
when Ella mends the sign,
I don't know if it'll work on something that big though.
she's gonna do it.
It's just tiny.
When you mend the sign, you notice that the village of Krezek and Tolinskia Pass is to the southwest.
You know, I also forget we have a map as well.
You do have a map. Lake Baratok is to the northwest. Velikian Ravenloft is to the northeast. And Berez, B-E-R-E-Z, is to the southeast.
Can we not?
As long as the breaker chair is no longer.
I don't feel like
1 foot.
moving in that neighborhood. I've heard its schools are horrible.
Which school?
Ravenloft.
A lot of kids.
Do we know which that town was the one that we needed to go to?
We need to go to Krezk.
Krezk.
Well, I say we head to Krezk.
Let's do it.
I think you should go to Ravenloft.
Yeah.
No, Ravenloft has a horrible school
TTK
system.
you.
Ravenloft's school system is horrible.
How long would it
And
take
they
us
have
to get
bad
to
water.
that town?
Unholy water.
You're not going to make it in one. You're going to have to camp overnight.
All right. You who can move Earth. We're gonna
Bury the
this body.
skeleton.
Okay.
We'll let him mend the skeleton.
As you're about to take camp for the night, where are you?
Why did you put it?
Google.
I
Can I use mend on the
I
skeleton?
know, yeah.
I don't know. I think you have to have the supplies to like wire it. I don't know. I don't know what you would have to do at that point.
That's where I come in handy. I know some articulation.
Do we set watches? Do we know?
No, we're getting ready for a camp to happen.
As you are about to take camp, you noticed in the distance, it looks like a
Keegan,
towering
hush.
building. It looks like a giant statue of possibly a dragon outside.
Yeah, it repairs a single breaker tear in an object you touch.
Yeah.
You can do a single link of a chain or 2 halves of a broken key.
But what about attach a femur to an
I don't think
It
would
you
work.
could do
No,
one if
because
you
it's
had.
not broken.
It's
Yeah,
not working. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to have ligaments, and that's what
Yeah.
keeps the bones all
Yeah.
together.
but
It isn't
it
magic.
says a break
and
or
fairy
tear
tales.
is no larger
So,
than 1 foot. in
My
you
medical
hear-
professor's lying.
You guys, as you're trying to set up camp, you see high above the river valley just sits a quiet promontory upon which looms a mansion. Its towers are lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure seems collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quietly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside. So you're out here, it's raining, there's thunder, the wolves are howling, and there's a mansion in front of you.
Well, it's not in front of us. It's in the distance.
Well, yeah. What do you want to do?
Walking distance.
It's within walking distance.
You know. Yeah, I think I'm just.
What could possibly go
Can
wrong?
we bury ourselves?
Gee, maybe we should go seek refuge in that castle.
No.
That abandoned castle.
If you want to do that, mate, you can do that. But I'm not gonna do
This is
that.
like every horror
Brad and
movie
Janet
ever.
did that, and it didn't end well.
No, because they walked in and the time warp started happening.
Let's do.
You see a statue of a silver dragon.
Oh, I'm all about dragons. Let's go.
Yeah. That normally means decent things.
Yeah, if it's a silver dragon,
Silver.
yes.
All in favor.
Yeah. As long as it's not a chromatic
It's
dragon.
hollowed, so
Are we gonna bury this body in the road though? Are we gonna bring it with us to this church?
No, we're gonna bring it with us now.
Okay. Fine, okay. I guess we're making our way to a dilapidated, dilapidated, there you go.
Debilitated.
Debilitated. There's too many L's. I don't want to take these L's, and there's too many L's.
Okay. Let me pull up the map and I'll tell you what you see.
So we did kill the coffin, right?
Did you kill him?
No, I tied him up.
He either came
Well, he's
Yeah,
gonna
you did.
die.
Well, I figure at least it makes it look like we stole it from him and he didn't just give it to kill
I
him.
was either, if he was going to come with us, I was either going to kill him. That way we don't have to deal with another undead. And it would
I
be still
agree.
within my within my alignment because of the god I
I
serve.
don't think
is
there's
the god of
really
death.
too much in your alignment at that point.
Mine's the god of death, and he absolutely hates undead.
Yeah, but you're still murdering a dude who is yet to
It per-
become undead.
It potentially stops the ability of the undead.
I would want you to roll an alignment check 100% on that one.
Roll an alignment
If you
check.
murdered him.
Well, he's being forced by Strahd to make the coffins according to what he
It
said.
doesn't make any difference. I understand what his reasoning is quite simple. His God doesn't want undead. If we leave, for a fact, we know that they've been becoming undead because of what's happened.
Yeah, but he's not causing them to become undead.
No, I hint directly, but Strahd's going to come
So
back and
if
kill him.
so if you were devout, it would be kind of tough for you because you're a barbarian and not like a cleric or a paladin. If you're a cleric or a paladin, for example, you follow what your god says no matter what. Even if typically your god's not going to affect
You guys
your
are
life.
all on the road, and they're here in front of over there by you guys. In front of over that way.
You like this cube?
You guys are surrounded by the gelatinous cube, which is actually a silver dragon statue.
We're surrounded. Oh, shit.
We're all
That's where you are.
I'd like to make myself extra spicy for this gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Still the most terrifying monster in the whole game.
Let me get the cayenne pepper.
Choke.
I know the rug mimics.
I'm going to move over towards the
There is a emblem on
Mimics are funny.
the dragon statue. If anyone is a cleric or a paladin, I'll give you advantage to roll a history check to see what it is.
Language?
19.
You notice this to be the Order of the Silver Dragon,
Oh.
and you know that they're good people.
The building looks a bit shit.
They're a former bastion of nobility and light.
Doesn't mean that's who's in there though.
I was gonna say, not like good people were necessarily in the church.
Yeah, especially in this land, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, there weren't bad people in church.
I mean, there could
be people in church.
have been people like us that just wandered into the fog.
Well, they were here probably before all this started, so.
No. Strahd been doing this for like centuries.
Yeah, but the castle could be that old.
I want to take a look at the castle
Doesn't mean
and
that
see if I
anybody
can
original is
determine
on there.
how long it's
We don't know.
been around. 18? 19, sorry.
It looks like it was here when Strahd might have been human.
Okay, so it's been around forever.
It's an old place.
Well, it's raining, it's thundering, there's wolves. I suggest before you
Woo!
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so you're gonna go up the stairs here?
Yep.
Alright. Flagstone steps, flanked by stone railings, climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the area above the entrance is the word...
Is the word? Do you need help reading a word?
Yeah, read that word.
Word of.
Sure, Courtney should be reading it.
Oh man. Okay.
Let me read it. Just let me read it.
Argenvinstolt.
Argenvinstolt.
Yeah, Argenvinstolt.
Argenvinstolt.
There you go. Argenvinstolt.
Argenvinstolt.
Or Voss.
It's a hard word, isn't it?
Argenvostolt. Argenvostolt.
Argenvostolt. We're
Yeah.
saying it's
It's
Argenvostolt.
Ergon.
We're saying it's air vault.
Oh no, let me read it.
It says air vault.
Fuck you back.
That word.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee.
It says air vault.
Isn't Matt our designated door knocker?
Is anyone on the landing yet up here?
Can we just say yeah?
Yep.
Sure.
Who steps on the landing?
All of us.
I just
Not all of us, no.
Oh hell no!
Me and
Okay.
Phil, not that stupid.
The dragon behind you opens its mouth and exhales a 30-foot cone of harmless cold air, then closes its mouth.
Okay, I guess it meant to do attacks, but no one's refueled it.
Come
Maybe.
cold wind.
I'm already wet, so maybe it doesn't.
Kendall, you fart?
No.
You die from pneumonia.
Yeah, I'm suffering this rain right now. I was like, this is too wet for me, guys.
I can't remember. Do silver dragons be frost?
Frost.
I think they are frost.
I think they are frost too. So I think it's supposed to do that.
Yeah. Well, it's harmless cold air, so we're good. Even though I'm like dying.
I'll knock.
Alright, good enough.
You go knock.
As you start to knock on the door, you notice that it pushes open.
Dun 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 dun.
So
When
he
does
doesn't
he
get the
pull
knock,
open?
it just opens?
As soon as he puts pressure on the door, it
Oh,
opens.
okay.
At this point, I'll just kick it up in the rest of the way and walk in.
Okay.
And I'll get out of the rain.
Okay.
We're just watching him. We're like, well, we're standing there in the rain, like, go. Come
Go,
on,
go, go, go. Go, go. You go first. If you die, that's fine. Go, go.
Scream loudly when you die.
I at least have danger sense.
Scream even louder than when you die.
Your danger sense is not going off here.
Okay.
Okay. You going inside?
I double middle finger and shut the door behind me.
Okay. You're the only one inside. So what you see...
Start looking for treasure, right?
Immediately.
This room feels like a king's tomb. A giant staircase leads up to the stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, there are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. Handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and the shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor.
So they're handsome to him.
Who's got
Yes.
Ooh, you think they're handsome, hey?
2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
What do you like?
People that abuse me.
People don't use you?
Have abused me.
You like the people who abuse you?
No.
Oh. So confused. What? Yeah, no, I so misheard that. I was making a joke. Like, so your character likes the men. Do you think those busts are handsome?
He was bullied by people that look attractive.
Place yourself?
I'm sorry, guys. My mic is driving me crazy.
Okay.
I'm sorry to people listening.
Yeah. You should apologize to the listeners.
Just put your soul in there. We all did.
You're all going inside.
Yeah, we're all the sacrificial lambs for this group.
Obviously.
Hey, we shut the door behind us. Is there any things you can bar the doors?
I could cut down a tree.
You don't see anything readily available to bar the doors. The tapestry looks like it's torn in places.
Is that this piece right here at the top of these stairs? Right
This
here?
tapestry.
Tapestry?
Tapestry, yes.
Tapestry.
And
It's
here,
not made of tape.
here is one of the handsome men that's strung
Pull us back.
out.
Show us the handsome men.
Is it possible that you guys can mend the
Tapestry.
no the bust?
Sure. Well, it's a 1 foot limit.
Yeah,
Right,
1 foot
but
radius.
You can cast it several times.
A great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear the soft, bestial hiss in the darkness.
Why don't we just stay out in the rain?
I'm gonna
Are we
sit the
standing in
box
front of
down.
the tapestry? I'd like to look behind it, see if there's anything behind it.
Sure.
I'm gonna sit the box down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, we mean you no harm. And look around.
There's nothing behind the tapestry.
Hopefully it's an actual dragon.
Is there like a fireplace I can light?
Not in this room.
They're like braziers.
My
or
character is
something
wet
on the
and
wall.
cold.
Torches or braziers on the wall we could light.
Not in this room.
There's something flying around. I'm not really worried about a fireplace at this point.
I'll just go sit in a fireplace. Come get me, motherfucker! I'm sitting in the fire.
There's not a
Detecting
fireplace. You don't detect any magic.
Come get me, bitch! I'm behind a fireplace.
Well, if it was an actual dragon, it'd probably be magical.
Maybe it's a big old bird.
Detect magic.
No magic.
We're moved out of range fast enough.
Where would you like to go?
I want to check this room out before we bypass.
Which room? This one over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
I'll go with you. Just to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I want to try to
No,
find
I'm
out.
sorry. The other
Other
way.
room.
The other way. I'm sorry.
Not the broken wall. That.
This one,
There we go.
yeah.
Try to find a
This
room we
one?
can fortify at least.
Right here. It didn't have a number on it, but
Is it this one?
yeah, right there. Yep.
Okay, where I am.
I don't want to go too far.
Alright, I will tell
Moving on.
you. This wood paneled
Oh, sweet
den
fireplace.
has been ransacked, so its furnishings are tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between 2 narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid. So here's the sarcophagus. And there's a fireplace.
Damn it, Courtney.
Oh shit! This could be hard to clean.
Just throw it away. Alright.
So does this sarcophagus mean anything to anybody?
Detect evil on it.
It doesn't seem evil.
What about his
I can't
anybody?
do detect evil.
I just did.
Okay. I can do detect magic.
What about history checks?
I will certainly try.
You could open it.
Yeah.
Check for traps.
With a 12, I don't think I necessarily
Got a
learned
20
much.
from history.
History, it doesn't seem like anything you've ever seen or witnessed before.
Is there writing on it?
There's not. All you can make, well, there's some writing. All you can make out on the writing is this is a queen's coffin.
Was there any writing on any of these busts?
No.
Is there a couch or like large piece of furniture I can put in front of it?
There might have been at one time, but now it looks kind of destroyed.
Have any of them mentioned that there was a fireplace?
There's a fireplace right here.
Good. I'm running in that room and I'm getting in the fireplace. I'm trying to light everything on fire in the fireplace.
Okay, you can
You're
totally
fire
do that.
resistant, not fireproof.
I'm fireproof, bitch.
You're not.
It's happening. I wish to be warm and dry. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing in the wintertime.
Kendall, I need you to stay here. As you approach the fireplace for the first time, a fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings. Everyone roll initiative.
I wanted to get in there.
Oh, you're shit.
Whoever's in there, roll initiative.
16.
8.
8.
It's an 8 kind of thing.
Paired up.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have
Drogar.
things. 4.
Akari.
14.
18 for me.
8 for Alile.
We got 3 8s.
Okay.
I have a 16.
Fight to the death.
So I think I'm first out of the whole group.
What's yours?
Fargrim, you get to go before the fire.
This means we'll all die before it's our turn.
Let me just kill you all.
She'll piss it off somehow.
You get to go before the fire. A fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings.
Oh, wow. I think I got to attack.
Do we have to?
You try
It's
talking
gonna-
to it.
Yeah, no.
It's up to you.
Try talking to it.
It's not your turn.
Oh. It'll be my turn next time.
Oh, man.
It gets to go before you.
What did you roll?
I'll try it. We come in peace.
Okay.
What did you roll?
18.
This is what he's gonna say. My nights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost. And with that, the fire burns out.
I'll see if I can get in the fireplace now.
You're fire resistant.
I'm gonna have it happen.
Okay, so does everybody hear that?
Yes.
The nights have fallen.
Okay, so this house is haunted by fallen knights.
Maybe.
I'm assuming.
What do you make of that? The one with the barrels.
He hears lots of yelling in that room. Oh my god!
Okay.
I cast fire traps on the sarcophagus.
There are no traps.
I'm going to
We
open
could also just cast fire
When you
traps.
open the sarcophagus,
Behind
you see wine.
There's just wine floating in there?
it like bottles.
Shelves of wine.
Okay, shelves.
I'll check them out.
Sarcophagus wine. It was brewed in a sarcophagus.
There's
Well, they
no
could
there's
write
no
this as a
there's no
compliment
remains in there.
for
It's
this.
been turned into a storage of wine. Alright, so
I'll take a couple bottles.
okay, you can totally do that. Let me see where you are. You're in here. Let's see what you see. You, Drogar, 5 barrels lie in wooden braces along the walls of this dark, moldy storage room.
Follow the booze. Always.
Would you like to investigate?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the barrels to see if any are full.
As you knock on the barrel, a dusk elf that's very wounded stands up abruptly.
You?
Oh, what kind of elf?
Dusk elf.
Okay.
Dusk.
I heard dusk, but it's dusk.
I
A
heard
male
I heard
dusk.
that's all too.
A male dusk
bunnies.
elf
Dusk.
stands up. He's very wounded. He goes, "Oh,
Woo!
Okay, I yell out for Pam's character.
Should you just be like, ah!
okay."
Sure, I'll go.
Ella, help me!
Yeah, I'm not much help, but sure, why not?
Just you, Ella, no one else.
Yeah.
You're in a fireplace.
Yeah,
You're in a fireplace.
Being toasty.
How much damage are you taking?
All the damage, but none.
Probably.
Deegan, leave Effie alone.
All right, so you're going in. You see him looking at the barrels, and then you see kind of peeking out behind the barrel a very wounded dusk elf.
D-U-S-K.
I'm not going to give you
He's
crap.
male.
Second,
Pronunciation matters.
He's male, and he looks very frightened and
Okay.
hurt.
I will try to speak to him and see. Tell him we mean him no harm, and that we'll help him if we can.
What are you speaking it in?
I can speak Elvish, so
Okay, he understands you then.
does he answer me
He
back?
says, "My name is Savid."
I'm gonna look at Matt and say, he said Sadid is his name. I'll translate if you can't.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Effie.
He tells you that, he
God,
says,
she jumped on me.
I live with the other desk elves of Barovia in the Vistani camp. I was searching the woods for a missing Vistani girl named Arabelle
You're the one that wanted to hold the cat.
when a wandering mob of needle blights attacked me, and I was forced to seek refuge in this mansion.
Do any of you guys remember there being elves in the Vistani camp?
Yeah, there's
You
everything
didn't look
in
at all the
Christianity.
Vistani camps.
Oh, yeah,
There's
they're
everything in
multiple.
Christianity camps.
Okay.
Everything.
I thought there was just like one Vistani
No,
camp.
they have halflings and orcs. And
One camp. That's what I meant.
Drogar, should I heal him? Okay.
Or should we kill him?
We tend to kill everything, but
I like
what
where you
my-
make
It's
an
helped
alignment
us so
check.
far.
Make an alignment check for death.
Can I look at him and tell if he has
No,
if
it's
the
mine.
wounds are specific
Ew.
to?
Yeah.
I don't know if my character would know this, but if it's specific to
Teach you,
the
Effie.
needle blights.
Roll a history check first to see if you know what needle blights are, because you guys haven't encountered them.
We have?
You haven't.
Oh, we haven't.
That's a good roll. 21.
You actually seen one when you first came in to Barovia, and they looked just like needle blight wounds.
1d8 plus.
So can we trust this guy?
I don't know if we can trust him, but his story checks out so far.
Detect evil on him?
Detect
I
evil.
don't have any
I know.
spells.
I'm saying that.
I was gonna say
Yeah, we can.
that wasn't one
I
of
think this is a
her.
You
cantrip.
can try to heal him.
No, we should
I
get all
am.
the fur and put it in
I
a
just-
yarn thing.
Jason's
we can
looking
knit.
it up because on my paper you can't read what he gets back in hit points.
Which are you casting?
He currently has 4 hit points.
Is that the ranged one or the touch one?
That's the touch one.
I think it's
1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Yeah.
Now, you cast a spell using a slot second level or higher, healing increased by 1d8. So you could do 2d8 plus
Okay.
your healing
It's whatever you want to spend. Though, so.
I'll go ahead and do the 2d8 version. 8. 8 plus 3, so 19.
You can just see kind of the youth return to his face and the color return, and he bows down to you graciously and thanks you for healing him.
Now pay the woman.
He says, he's going to turn to you and say, I'm more than 400 years old. Been around these parts for centuries. Is there any information you would like to have?
We
Is he
want
talking
money.
in normal?
We
or
want
is he
money.
He's talking in Elvish.
But I translate as soon as he says it to Drogar.
I say information's invaluable, so let's
What can you tell us about this place?
see if we can make camp. Find this safe. I'll say, does he know if there's a safe area here to make camp for the night?
He tells you the room with the fireplace should be the safest.
Yeah, I'm already sleeping in there.
Alright, well, I tell him to come in with us, and I'm gonna.
And he's going to tell you most people believe this place is haunted, so you're not going to be disturbed.
We do have the light roller.
Yeah.
Did the wine and the sarcophagus that check out? Is it good or is it?
It's good. But the
sweet, we're
wine,
getting
the wine in the barrels is already turned to vinegar.
We were getting drunk from sarcophagus wine.
I wonder if this bottle wine is some that is going to be the
Tasty
same
ashes.
things that they're taking back and forth.
Bone
That's what I'm
dust.
thinking.
Pretty cool to figure out. So.
We need to check out this room.
character that has alchemy or brewery.
Because this comes off this fire.
I was
For
going to
everybody.
say, if I can get his help to move these, to roll these barrels in front of the doorways, like
Do you mean the main doorway?
that doorway and the doorway into the room,
Yeah.
and the other two in front of the windows, so that we can like have a very secure.
Yeah. You
even
want
though
him
he
to?
thinks it's safe.
You want him to help you,
Well,
Savid?
you to help me.
Can you go take out a tree?
No, I want you to
He
help
wants you to. He wants you to roll barrels. Does anybody want to ask Savid any questions? Because he's gonna jet out of here pretty soon.
He's gonna jet
Is
out.
there anyone else in this castle? Any other living creatures? Unliving creatures?
Not to my knowledge
Does he know
of the living kind.
anything about what's his name? The vampire.
Strahd.
Strahd.
Strahd's a horrible man. He's been terrorizing this country for centuries.
Does he know
This country.
Does he know anything about Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
He's apparently a dick and lie.
He's a very noble man. He's made it his mission to end Strahd.
He's a liar. And we might have met the not Vampire
The
Hunter.
not nobleman.
Is there anything fun in this house that we might need to help us kill Strahd?
You say fun?
Yeah, he did say
Fun.
fun.
My brain's not working right now.
I don't know
It's been a long
about.
week.
I don't know about the word fun. But there's probably not anything in here that would help you.
There's a BFG on the second floor. That's pretty fun.
Unless you can get the dragon's help.
The dragon.
Where's the dragon at?
It's rumored.
Well, we need to help its knights.
It's rumored that the dragon's ghost haunts this place. The silver dragon. That weird word. Arganbanast.
That's the name of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it did say we need to help it. Ask it about the knights.
Yep.
The knights of this castle.
Okay. What can you tell us about the knights of the castle?
In human guise, the noble silver dragon led a group of knights called the Order of the Silver Dragon. They gave shelter to refugees who had come to the valley to escape Strahd's army. Strahd's soldiers slew the dragon, destroyed the order, and sacked the mansion.
Oh no. He slew the dragon. Strahd must be very strong then if he slew a dragon.
He's a great vampire. So yeah.
Oh, we could name it something else.
He says, "That's all I know. Thank you for the healing," and he leaves.
He disappears.
And we find him outside.
Dead, probably.
Cats around.
With cats. Cats are the foretellers of death in this game.
So do we want to check out the rest of this ground floor before we...
If they've got the doors blocked,
It's already
I think
been
we're better
sacked.
off.
What time of day is it at this point?
It's probably about 4 or 5 p.m.
But it's raining,
And
remember?
it's raining and thunderstorming.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave the bones in this room in the corner.
They're not buried.
Correct.
Still in the crate?
Put them in the sarcophagus. Move the wine out, put them inside there.
That's a good idea.
It is full of
Grab some
dirt. It's got some dirt
It's
in
already
it.
got dirt in it. You just lift the dirt up. You can put them underneath.
Let's do that. Yeah.
So now it's buried.
Yeah, should be.
Is there any, do we know if there's
Can
any,
you mend the
do you know if there's any
sarcophagus?
ritual rite that needs to be performed for it to work? Or
Within a foot, you can. As long as-
One at a time.
Yeah.
15.
You know, as long as it's buried in dirt, it's good.
Don't put Negan on it.
So if we
He's
just
thought
a
about it.
hypothetical
Is
question.
Negan being pushed out?
If we put
Huh?
took the
Is
crate,
Negan
put
being
the
pushed
bones in
out?
the crate, and then filled the crate with dirt.
Technically, yeah. No, Negan.
But it'd be extra heavy. Dirt's really
Negan
heavy.
is outside the building now.
No, Negan.
he can watch, he can be our watch.
Yeah, I can watch.
Does Negan need to sleep? Ever?
What would y'all like
It's
to do?
infernal, so probably not.
I think we want to check out the rest of the ground floor here to make sure. Because he said he didn't know, but I didn't think so. But.
Well, now we have a safe, hallowed
Castle
area.
Sleep down. So
Well, evidently it fixed the whole castle.
Yeah,
So what
the whole
about
castle's that way now.
Well, if those
What about
knights
the
are in there and
knights?
they're casting shadow, they should have died from the holiness.
I wonder
They
if
wouldn't.
They're not.
die,
They might not be.
Away from
They
the-
might not be unholy.
Okay.
can either one of you speak with that?
Speak with Dad.
Yeah, it should be a
Kether
spell.
Kether can. Kether's not here.
All right. So if we,
But I think the key with the dead is we can only speak in the language they spoke
right.
before, which I have a helm of
Well,
languages. So.
You've got a
might have
helm
to
that speaks all
double-check,
languages.
Because sometimes it can be you have to be out of a certain alignment to be able to speak with the dead.
But he's a helm that speaks all languages.
Yeah, but I'm saying you actually use the spell speak
Yeah.
with the dead because it's considered technically
Ooh, Tegan.
necromancy. So, even though you can use it as a cleric, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to use it with
She
your
got
alignment.
groomed Friday.
Well, I say if we
It might
find
just do
the
topical
dragon
burning.
bones, we might
This
get
is
some
stripping an
answers.
undercoat.
You can still use necromancy to do good.
Or a dragon tape.
Speak with Dad.
Let me use my necromancy for good.
So what are we doing,
No,
guys?
you're not.
You're not a
Are we
necromancer.
exploring the castle?
Kethra can use her necromancy for
Or you
good.
want to explore more
Dragon
rooms?
can't do good at all.
You want to
Yeah.
explore
No,
more
we know
rooms?
that. Kethra's pretty
You want to
evil.
go in this room?
Yeah.
Yes.
This room?
Gotcha.
Yeah, we
But
want to check out
Drawing on it.
this tower.
Okay.
Deacon's like, no, stop grooming.
Eh.
Deacon's like, don't groom me, Courtney.
Alright. Tattered velvet drapes cover the tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds.
I want to look for an armory. That's what I want to look for, or I don't want to call it a sarcophagus because that's not the word I'm looking for, but a place where they
soft
bury their.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah,
crypt.
Crypt
Yeah.
or tomb.
Okay.
Those are the two things.
You're
I
gonna-
would look for.
I know what you want, but you're gonna have to go to like room to room and look for it.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying.
But yeah.
I'm just keeping it out there that that's what I'm going to be specifically looking
Yeah.
for. So, do we want to go? That looks like that's kind of meta. So if we go through there, which way do the stairs go, up or down?
They would go up, right?
They go up.
They would consent.
Did you say that's kind of meta?
Usually the
Because he can see it.
Like
usually
Normally
the
he
ground
wouldn't see
floor
it.
Would be like like a dining hall.
Yeah, I just didn't know since we stepped up.
So
God,
to
it
get in
feels
here,
great,
if
actually,
That was like stepping
doing
down
this.
to go to a
Yeah.
courtyard or
yeah,
something.
if there's going to be an armory, it would usually be like at the back, where there would be like an entrance. You know, because you would have soldiers that would come to the back and they would go out with their horses and that kind of stuff.
I mean, we can go wherever you guys want to go.
Should we just sweep it?
Let's
Yeah,
just
let's
search
sweep
it.
the ground floor first, so we don't leave anything.
Let's
behind.
just search.
Where do you want to go now?
Let's
So
go
let's say we're
out-
back in the room where you.
Let's go out and go down to the opposite end of this, the room on the other side of where
This
the
one?
barrels are.
Yeah.
This one.
Yep.
This one.
The other hearth. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guess I've left the fireplace to join you.
Investigation.
Now that I've tried.
I assumed you were still hanging out in the fireplace. So
Yeah, I assumed as well,
Okay.
but now I see everybody's investigating, so I guess I might as well get out.
the kitchen has been plundered. Its tables overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed cookery. Go whatever.
Cookery.
Cookery. Narrow cockery. Narrowed windows
Deeks.
flanking a hearth. Here's you another fire. Look out over a cemetery.
Yay, fires.
An open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace. It rattles on its hook and bobs up and down as though something is inside it.
Who's in there, by the way?
I mean, I guess we're all in as a group, so we could just move one.
Because we finally learned the rule not to split the party.
Scooby, Shaggy,
Sure.
and somebody needs to find the kitchen. Who else is gonna find the kitchen?
This is the
Pots
kitchen.
rattling around.
We found the kitchen.
Alright, taking your hook.
Is
So
it?
you said the pot's rattling?
The pot's moving.
Somebody detect magic.
No
I
magic.
know whatever it is not unholy. Is it a rat?
Could be.
It could be.
Turn around.
This is the pot that's over the fireplace.
Mhm.
It's hanging in the fireplace.
Does anybody want to touch it?
I mean, I can just throw a javelin or a great axe at it.
Is there utensils?
Well, it could
Yeah,
be
she
something
said they were
innocent.
on the floor.
Okay, pick up a utensil and poke
So
it
you
on
throw
it.
your great axe at it.
No.
You're gonna throw a utensil at it?
Yeah.
No, you can throw my hammer at it.
A
Stone.
bat
Dick.
flies out and flaps about the room.
Chop its head off.
Bite its freaking head off.
Have you changed back to a little boy, or are you still Strahd wandering around?
Yeah, we
still
just changed
Yeah.
back.
It's a
He's
Strahd. Why we're not getting attacked? Oh shit, it's Strahd. No, I changed back to a boy.
Yeah. He said he changed
19
back
to
to a
just
boy.
hand axe at the bat.
You hand axe the bat, and it dies as a bat.
Just kill a bat.
He just murdered a bat.
Next room.
Yeah,
It
let's check
freaked me.
the other.
It happens.
This one?
It's not a squirrel.
The other tower.
What is it like? An insight roll for search? I can't remember.
Investigation.
Yep.
Investigation. Okay.
Alright, tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and a heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. Strewn about the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture.
Men, bitch.
So this is
And the curtain they were talking about goes back to the kitchen. You think it may be like a servant's room?
Barracks or something like
I
that.
say we go across the.
Back into the dining hall.
Well,
Looks like-
there's going to be either if this
This
is
is
like
a cemetery.
Yeah, this is going to have sleeping quarters for servants, where they died and get buried at, where they cook at, blah blah blah. But there's some other part of the castle where all the good shit's supposed to be.
Well, the good
Good
shit.
This looks
shit.
like a dining hall here.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
let's
go back
head
into
into
this
dining hall.
area.
You're gonna go into the dining hall? Okay.
What's this over in the corner? Looks like some kind of statues in the corners.
Yep.
Magic.
They don't seem magical to you.
They don't seem.
A 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing,
I saw that.
it's still lit. Standing in windowed cloves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down several of the walls and adding to a large puddle on the floor.
Are these actually like suits of armor, or are they statues?
They're just statues. They're not
Oh,
actual
okay.
armor in
There's
the
a chip
corners.
for you.
Gargles.
Animated.
5 sets of wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors in the northeast corner hang open. Over here. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between the panels of stained glass set into the east wall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass door lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel. Sorry. This is the chapel. That's the other.
Did the guy say what the dragon's name was?
Yeah, it's the name of this place.
Need to go out?
Aganophilopata.
That funny word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just let Tegan out, or what do you do? She went to the door.
Yeah, we'll let her out. She'll come back.
Want to go out? Go out?
What do you want to do?
Look
Kitty's
out,
coming.
Kitty inbound.
Detect magic on the
Cat's
light.
Door.
Detect magic on the light.
Yeah, that magic.
It appears that someone has cast a continual light spell on the crystal chandelier long ago, and nobody's dispelled it.
Well, I'm curious as to why they haven't stolen the chandelier if it's made out of crystal. They never sacked it, and they sacked everything else.
How high was it, though?
We don't know if it was sacked or not. This is just because of age.
Yeah, it's just broken down.
Spells don't usually wear out. Well, if it's a spell like that, they don't usually just wear off. They have to be dispelled.
Yeah.
Right, but what we're talking about is like the destruction of the
Well,
castle.
the
It might not
elf
be destruction.
dude-
It just
Is
might
it-
be
They
wear
said
and
he was
tear.
sacked, but
Yeah, the Elf dude said this place was sacked by Strahd's people.
Is it actual candles or is it like the crystal that's glowing itself?
It's actual candles that are lit.
Come here, Andy.
Someone has to replace those candles then, because they'll eventually burn out.
not with the spell.
Not with this spell.
Okay, never mind then.
That's fine.
She's like,
Effie wants to
come
escape.
here.
You don't get to go out.
Alright, what are we doing?
moving forward.
Yes.
We're going to the chapel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go into the chapel and we're... Okay. Cracked wooden pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs the stone-walled chapel. Narrow archways lead to spiral staircases that curl up to the balcony, and a door set into the north wall has a wooden beam barring it.
Keep things in or to keep things in?
At the east end of the chapel rests a stone altar flanked by iron candles. The altar is carved with a rising sun. Tall, arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar. One of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of colored glass and allowing thick fog to enter and fill the room.
Oh yeah.
Can we mend that?
One foot at a time.
Roll perception checks.
Yeah.
15.
Ooh, 25.
Yeah.
Rolled a nat 20.
19.
Okay.
17.
Through the fog, you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar.
Hi.
Hello.
Do they seem to be moving? Can we tell if they're statues with a 25?
So you're saying that as the fog's rolling through, we can see those figures coming to...
Before, can you check
Visibility.
Tegan's at the door?
What time of day is it? Is it like
They're going to run up and attack you.
Of course they are.
Because we make friends everywhere we go.
Obviously.
Tegan, call her.
Tegan.
God knows where
Tegan,
she's from.
Tegan, come.
She'll come back. Who's closest?
I don't know.
I didn't really decide who went up to there. Whoever has the highest AC.
Evan?
Tegan doesn't have her collar on.
She doesn't?
No, I
We
took
can
it off
all roll a
because it jingles.
D8. Whoever rolls
Alright.
it.
We will stop here. You're assaulted by 3 armored figures.
Are they constructs, I wonder?